fresh. It's kind of exciting, right? I feel like we're seeing two teams coming in with a few different heroes across the board, but in particular, two different carries. We're getting Drow versus CK. What's going on? Is the new patch hit and I wasn't aware?
There's also Leshrac 4 as well. So some new heroes. It's very. I like it. I always like when there's new heroes.
Absolutely.
New ideas brought into the. It's as the group stage goes on. You know, you kind of decide stuff in the scrims, or you watch the officials. You're like, oh, if they pick this, we'll pick this, and it's probably. I would assume the Drow is a response to Doom.
Oh, talking about the Drow, he's dead.
Okay,
wow.
That was fast.
Okay, easy first blood. Saxa on the support Leshrac.
So that's the strong thing about the Leshrac support is the W facet. I don't even know how you say the name, but
Diabolic Edict, right?
No, the
so the W spell.
The facet. How do you say the name of the facet?
Why did you say the W facet? Oh, you are actually using the W as in like the win facet, right?
No, the facet effects is W.
Oh, okay. I thought you were using some like Zoomer talk.
No,
there.
no Zoomer talk.
He's got the W facet.
How would you call? What would you call this facet on Rush?
No, misanthropy.
Misanthropy. I didn't want to say that wrong. All right, cool. Well, that one's really good at trading early game. It's the whole reason why Leshrac support's good. You kind of the position 5s usually can't contest you, and there it kills Pure almost.
Now Pure's got to be a bit careful.
Yeah, no region on him at all.
He's not having fun trading with Saxa in this lane.
I'm surprised. I didn't think it would be this strong in terms of just killing Pure, almost killing him a second time. But because also Drow Ogre is a very safe lane. It's not something that you expect to be losing this early on. I guess you could say the Ogre level 1 is now really weak, but look at this. Saxa just running at the two of them.
It's good damage, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's that. I mean,
and that's it.
Like 2/3 of his HP.
90 mana. Just like that. And now he just goes chill. 33 as well. No contest in this lane. So this lane's going to be probably really good at this point. Now, I don't really see a way that 33 gets kicked out anymore. I think Pure is just going to be... He has to be the one that's content with just farming. Whereas for Tundra, they get to play to win the lane, like what they're doing right now.
Yeah, this is the amount of harassment Saxa can throw out is... For the mana it costs, it feels like a hell of a lot. And he might dive this.
Yeah, he has another W.
They can just kill Kataomi.
He's dead.
I mean, how come we've not seen more of this, Gunner? I'm already sold. We're 2 minutes in. This support Lesh, it looks fantastic.
I think the scariest thing with the Leshrac is trying to find your place in the mid game. Because the early game is really strong. You hit this level 6, 7 timing.
Can he just dive Pure here?
He could, yeah. He has W in 1. Wait.
Do it. He's a little scared. Yeah.
Maybe it's players like you are the reason why they don't pick Leshrac.
I'll be under that tower,
you'd be under there dying.
By this Ogre.
Dry Ranger gets a free kill. I mean, he might die.
Honestly,
he's dead.
Is that worth it? 'Cause he died, so maybe it's not, but he did cancel the salve of Pure. Or is that never worth dying?
It's worth.
It's what you said that's worth?
Yeah.
You take that as the support, you know, you get a reset, you get your mana back, whatever. He stops his salve.
Yeah, also just the fact that you're fully healing your resources. So he's going from being low HP, low mana to now he gets to teleport back into the lane. 33 doesn't need his help. He's free farming too, so this dive actually could go bad if Leshrac hits level 3. And they're kind of still sticking around.
And he's got, a couple of creeps away from getting the 3.
They should be okay. They have good slows on BetBoom. They have... The Ogre has a good slow.
I mean, Saxa gets in on top of Pure. Okay, yeah. Good use of the multi-shot there from Pure, just to make sure Saxa can't get too close.
The other two lanes, though, not as exciting as top. I think mid, we've seen this Tiny Invoker matchup a lot. It is usually, I would say, favored for the Invoker, but BZM is doing pretty good, holding it down. And bot lane, I haven't really seen CK that much.
No,
basically, I would assume
it's
just going to be he's kind of dumpstering the lane as of now. 18-6 to the 6-1 of the Dawnbreaker. I want to say it's probably more based on the support duo, like the Elder Titan versus the Nyx, just because it's so strong, but he might even go down on Whitemon.
I mean, Dracho's going to be here to try and trade back against Miro. And Whitemon, he might die, but he'll have set up for Dyrachyo to pick up a kill. Solo XP for him. I mean, you absolutely take that if you're Tundra. Dyrachyo continues to have an easy lane.
And just on CS, Miro's not really going to ever get to a point where he can contest. I think it's usually that stuns are very good for his Dawn because you stop her Q so she can never go on you. So I think CK should have a really good time here. So it's looking the lanes are going really well for Tundra. Pretty much just winning all 3 lanes. Which to me is a bit surprising just based off the draft, but I think that sets them up for a really good early game.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess this bottom lane, as you say, down to the support share, down to the fact that you know, Tundra have this ET against the 2 melees.
Yep.
Because I feel like in a lot of other circumstances, you just wouldn't expect to see that much of a difference between a Dawn and a CK on the CS.
You'd expect maybe like a 55-45, maybe 60-40, but this is pretty bad.
Yeah, Whitemon's crushing it. So. He's really securing this lane very nicely for Drachiat.
It's just the top lane.
Top lane. It's a lot of damage. Pure will live. He's going to try and turn and poke back against Staxter. The lightning's there. I mean, Pure's going to tick down low to the blood grenade. It's going to kill him. It's a bloody lane up here.
I think that was like 10 damage with 10 health. I think that was a perfect death right there. For Tundra, that is. That's terrible for BetBoom, but oof. Top lane's just getting worse and worse now mid.
BZM is actually able to get the avalanche off in time.
Gets his bottle filled by Soxa.
See if that's going to be enough to keep him alive. He's able to turn and throw the tree out and save. He will still die, BZM, but he was able to get something in return. As it did cost, you know, BetBoom having to bring 3 heroes, two extra support backup to try and go for that play mid. And Tundra still finding something out of it. We'll see again the numbers.
Yeah, I think it does 10 damage a tick.
Is it actually? It really is.
I think it was
does
that 10 damage a tick. Yep.
Back in action up top. Whitemon joining the fight. And 33, seeing if he could find the chance to dive in. And Whitemon still wants to get in underneath the tower.
Even Miro's TPing now.
Whitemon's just punching in. They've got the stun. They have to keep Pure safe. Indeed, bringing 4 heroes up here to just deal with this lonely Elder Titan. You know, that's how scary Whitemon is. He's diving this tower on his own. They have to have 4 heroes up here to keep Pure safe, BetBoom.
I don't even think you feel bad about that. You're position 5. You're forcing the enemy offlaner to TP to his safe lane just to get what? A kill that split 4 ways? And now he has to go gate bot. He's missed so much. This wave is crashing into his tower. And
Drachio.
Yeah, Drachio.
Okay, what's he doing up here?
He's looking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess he saw what Whitemon did, and he was like, you know what, let's try that as well. I tell you what,
some crits.
He's getting away with it. Now Staxter's here. It's working out. Drachio leads the way, and he knows that he can survive. As tanky as a CK, buys time for the rest of Tundra to turn up. They get away with getting themselves a kill and can get the pressure onto the tower.
All right, so now the XP rune. So Save really wants to go for the XP rune, but Sox is going to contest him. I don't... Who gets us? Right now, what's the call?
Oh, it's got to be Save, right?
Soxa gets it, 100%.
Oh, actually, this is a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, it's not even close. Okay, it's not even fair. It's 2 versus 1.
Sorry.
If it was 1v1, he still wouldn't have got it.
No, he would have died.
He would have definitely died.
He tried. It was... Sometimes you forget about that. It's like the 640 made a play, and you're like, oh, you know, I forgot the XP rune. You check it just like 4 or 5 seconds too late, but good read by 33. TP's there, gets it. Game's looking good for Tundra fans.
Yeah, 8 for 5. It's a 3k lead just 7 minutes in. I should be able to get Staxter here. GPK makes the rotation, and they will find Staxter alone.
We talked about how bad Miro's game is, but he still has more last hits than Pure. Just to show how like bad these deaths have been for Pure's game. I think his net worth isn't the worst, just because he has been getting these kills. And
I mean, they're going to be able to go for him again here. They've got the Doom. There's no saving this Drow, as Pure indeed will be knocked off the map once more. His farm continues to get slowed down. And this top area is just not safe. So the only way that BetBoom could kind of make it safe was to bring in like 3-4 heroes. And they're not able to do that all the time. So this tier 1, they've got to let it go soon.
I think they cut their losses. They probably have to make a play around one of the runes. They do have Dawnbreaker ult. So Mira's looking for a play. GPK is setting up top, so it looks like they do actually want to defend this tower.
Okay.
This could be a good wrap.
Let's have a look. They're going to focus Whitemon first. Get the easy kill. Yeah, still wanting to hold on to this area of the map.
Just poke. This is a really scary situation because you really want to force the fight on BetBoom, but they will Dawnbreaker. He's going down though on bot lane.
Yep, they've got the setup. Stun lockdowns there. Same time up top though, 33 will get caught out. So they'll find...
Has the Lotus, has the stick.
Is he going to get away from this? No. Katomi in under the tower will manage to chase him down, finish him off. So both teams losing their offlaners.
33 deaths, way bigger though. He was dominating, so it's more gold, more XP. It almost could have been really bad. I think they were planning on being able to use the Dawnbreaker ult, but he got gone on at the same time. That's a really sad situation. I know I've been yelled at this before, where your team makes a call and they're like, okay, just play safe. We're making a play on the opposite side of the map. Especially if you're a global hero. You know, he could win the fight completely been safe, but you try to get this extra wave, this extra creep, and then you end up dying, and instead of a free kill in the Doom, now it's a 1-for-1 trade, so you don't even get this big of a win.
They're going to go again here, BetBoom.
Yep. They do have the Dawnbreaker ult this time.
It's Whitemon.
He's just dead.
He's not able to do anything to help out here. 33 can't be saved. It's BetBoom team. Yeah, the way that they want to approach this is really by trying to brute force this top lane back under their control, and it's working now. A couple of big kills now, taking the Doom out.
Yep, that's 2 deaths back to back. These kills matter a lot. They've basically gained 2,000 gold just off the fact of camping this lane top. The biggest one it hurts is pretty much the supports, just in terms of experience levels, but Save is almost level 6, so he's going to be able to start making his moves. It's not an Exort Invoker, so there's no stun strikes so far, but I think they're hitting their stride of timings.
They're going to find him.
First Vendetta.
That's just the thing, of course. We did see that great damage output that Saxa could offer in those kind of controlled positions in the lane, but when it comes to being out on the map, this Leshrac dies pretty quickly.
Yeah, this is the issue with Leshrac support. It's you hit the mid game.
Sure.
Even
the first 2 minutes looks great.
Oh,
it's like, what? Diabolic Edict? Look at this. And then, oh.
You hit level 3, you feel so good, but now you're so squishy without the core items. You compare this to a mid Lesh.
Ooh.
Good Doom. Oh, it got cancelled.
They've got the stomp downs to 2 of them. They should be able to easily clean up GPK and have a chance of chasing down Save here. Toss forward, Save to fall as well. Tundra get the 2 kills. No Solar Guardian is going to be able to turn that one around.
I looked bot, and he was silenced by the facet.
By the rift.
I don't know if it was a stun into a silence to cancel it, but I did see him silenced while it was canceled, so could have been something cool.
Ooh, and look at that! BZM!
Nice catch.
Cancelling the TP of Pure. Keeping the show going here on the Tiny. BZM 2-1-4 so far. Solid start.
I'm actually surprised. I feel like I keep seeing Tundra get kills, but the score's actually 13-10.
Amira's just dying to these illusions.
He's dead.
There's the rift, the drag back.
Unless?
Ooh, TPs are coming in. He'll live this time. He certainly is. BetBoom should have a pretty solid chance of punishing him. And Amira even able to turn around. Oh, he throws in the hammer. That's one of those situations, right? I don't even, I've definitely done what Miro did there as well. Minimal HP, you're like, well, I can still throw a hammer out.
I can outplay him.
But definitely underestimated the drag, the cast distance there of the rift, which is fair, Most players haven't played against CKs in quite a while. You're not seeing a lot of them. But yeah, a little bit of an unnecessary death there from Miro, because I'm pretty sure the other 2 heroes probably had Durachi on lock.
Yeah. It's just a funny one.
Yeah. Because he didn't even need to pull himself back.
I think every player does that.
Yeah.
Every player is, they want to play at the edge of their limits.
Yep.
Do the best they can, eke out every bit of damage, and then it's always really funny. Because it happens, it's so often. They can just kite, leave the fight. You do it for fun, though. It's a game.
Now, with that said and done, Tundra back to maintaining this little bit of a lead here. 3k advantage. All 3 of their cores in a very good spot.
Blink Dagger almost done for BZM. Glimmer Cape soon finished for 33. My favorite timing in the game. The Glimmer Cape offlaner.
It's a big Glimmer game.
It's a very
as most tend to be.
Yeah.
But this one, yeah.
Going on mid. I don't think they can kill him. He has a shield rune too. Where do they get their damage? That is my big question for the BetBoom team.
I mean, because how long is it going to be until Pure really feels like ready to turn up to the action? It feels difficult, right? When it's a game where there is this sort of Blink Tiny in play, and also just even the threat of like the Astral Spirit into the Stomp that Whitemon can constantly put on top of the Drow.
Yeah, it just feels awkward. Tundra has really tanky heroes. They have a Tiny. These kills, if they get them, are so good when they're split.
They're going to get Duraccio, but can they get out? BTM's in with a 2-man avalanche combo here on towards the both of them. Look at the stomp follow-up from Whitemon. Here comes the splitter. GPK is dead alongside Kataomi. They may have lost Duraccio, Tundra, but they strike back hard, and they'll indeed be able to look to chase down Mira as well, surely. He's got the hammer. Drag himself down to the low ground. BZM's got the toss forward. Keeps Sax in on top of Miro. There's no escape for the Dawn either. As Tundra, they may have lost the carry, but they make it all worth it. Has he got any way out of this? He's got Carapace and a stun.
I don't think so.
Yeah, BZM's got him with a combo. Wasn't ready there, save, so they're losing 4 heroes. And that just for getting Duraccio. all part of Tundra's plan, and BetBoom need to be a bit more careful about going for these moves that, at the end of the day, it seems to play out as a bit of a bait.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I think they perfectly have the damage for solo kills. You know, you see a Doom by himself, a Tiny, a CK. You can pop everything and kill that one guy, but the second it's a 3v3, a 4v4, their damage starts to fall off because they really have this one round of spells. Tundra's going to be half health, and the only hero that has like a round of spells is Tiny. But even he does more damage than most of the BetBoom team heroes.
Look at this. They know exactly where Pure's going to be farming, trying to recover. Dyrachyo, will he get the pullback? He will. He gets the opening. Pure, is there anyone that's going to be able to help him save? We'll be able to hold back BZM with the stun. That will stop him from being able to get the jump combo onto Pure, so it gives the space for Pure to escape. BZM will turn, though, towards save with the help of 33 to kill him off instead. Same time, though, GPK was able to catch out Saxa. So BetBoom, they find a trade, and they're able to keep Pure safe in a situation that looked to be very close to him getting jumped by Tundra.
What a funny facet. I think this Drow could have died if it was the silence one, because he wouldn't have been able to push back the CK.
Yeah, what is the RNG? Is it what, 50%?
So it's
no, it's 33% duration.
It's 33% for break or disarm or silence. Because it used to be there's 2, and then the third option was nothing.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. They did buff it because that was when it was like just really bad.
It was bad because there was a chance it could just do nothing. Yes.
Yeah.
But now,
it always does something.
I mean, the biggest one is silence this game.
Sure.
Break doesn't do anything really because the only one that would get has a passive is the Drow, but it breaks anyway by being a melee range. So the biggest one, also disarm, is honestly not bad. I think that one matters more for like the Sven matchups because you can either break his cleave or you disarm him. But yeah, I would say this game it's silence on Nyx, silence on Voker, even Drow. Soxa sees GPK.
It's in a very dangerous spot. He stacks up.
He just TP'd.
Yeah, he's going to have to live his life down here for the next minute.
I'm interested to see how Soxa wants to scale. He's going for Blink. So I think he's accepting the fact that he's going to have 1,000 health and...
What YOLO it in on top of the Drow. Just jump on the Drow. Yeah.
It's not some survival...
Sure.
Because usually you see Leshrax, it's mid with a Bloodstone. And they end up being really tanky. They go in, they start the fights. They can't die. But he's going to die. He's going to end the game, what? I think double digits. Maybe at least 10 deaths. And win. That's my prediction.
I can see it happening. He's calming down a little bit.
Yeah, Tundra's finding it a bit hard to kind of get these jumps. I think BetBoom team is playing pretty good around each other, especially because Tundra's feeling forced to have to constantly group. There's a Nyx Assassin hunting, there's an Evoker hunting, and there's also the Dawnbreaker to bring an extra hero. So Tundra does have to play a bit more grouped up, whereas BetBoom team has the ability to split, be a little more greedy on the sides, and that's going to lead to just a slower game to some extent, just due to the fact that Tundra's winning. If it was the opposite where Tundra was losing and they have to group, that's where they get caught. They keep taking team fights and dying. But now it's only basically jumps on tower dice.
Dyrachyo, I believe we got lucky there with the silence proc, as you mentioned. Makes it very easy to kill the Nyx Assassin. You can get that with the Rift.
What is the plan?
Yeah, BetBoom. I know you get that Ags, well, halfway on the Aghanims here for Pure on the Drow.
Yeah, I think the Ags is probably their big timing to kill the tanky strength heroes.
Underneath, they should get kills there. BZM underneath the tier 2 tower, yeah, that's not going to fly. They'll get the 2 of those.
I think he got baited by his jump a minute ago, because he jumped the Ogre, messed it up, and still lived, but it was because of the haste rune. So now when he does it again, there's no haste, just one single TP, one Dawnbreaker, and he's dead. And these kills can't really afford to happen, I would say. A lot of the games, when one team's ahead, they end up tower diving tier 2s. And if they die once or twice in these tower dives, they lose the games.
We'll see here as well. They get the setup on towards Dyrachyo. They find him at the side of the tower. They just turn and kill the CK immediately. A big catch for BetBoom. They get the Deafening Blast pushed back onto 33. There's BetBoom. The space to take the tower and get a big kill on the way of it as well. Yeah, Dyrachyo, he was not ready for them to find him like that.
I think they're playing a bit... I don't know the right word. It's a bit greedy. They're just very split. They're not really respecting BetBoom team's 5-man of all heroes on the same page. And they keep going one by one. Like, they're defending this tower with 2 dead. They're down their Elder Titan and they're down their Tiny, and they still really want to defend this Drachi goes down. It's... To be fair, they're still ahead. The game is still fine. They group up as 5. They take these fights, but you know, you make these mistakes 1-2 more times, you're behind, and now you're the ones who can't really team fight them. So you can't get picked off. You can't team fight them, and I think the game can start getting scary if they keep making these mistakes. Also, I do want to point out there's an Echo Saber.
I was going to say, is this
Doom.
because eventually he wants to get the Harpoon to get on top of the Drow?
Probably. I don't think I've seen him buy it yet. I guess it's just an evolution of the Sanji Joshua Doom.
It was just an evolution of the offlaners, right? It's like,
Yep.
what are you playing on the offlane now? Okay, buy Echo, buy Harpoon, buy SNY, you're going to be good. Get a Glimmer in there as well, job done. But it is a lot of kind of the sort of similar tier items, right? If you're going for the Echo and the SNY and the Glimmer.
Yeah, it's a lot of buying these small items. The nice thing about Doom is the facet. He can buy all these small items and just sell them.
For sure, you can cash it in.
So if there was one hero to buy, 5 really small items, it would be Doom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've never seen... I'm excited. He hasn't right-clicked a hero yet, but he does have the Alpha Wolf crit.
That's true with the crit. And having couple of hits coming in.
Yeah, this was what
double
Amar
the chance of getting in with a big hit.
Yeah, Amar was cooking this.
Yep.
He wasn't going Echo or Glimmer, but he was going... It was Sanjin Yasha into the... Oh, I think he was going AC some games, and Scotty, Abyssal Blade, which is right-click, full right-click Doom build.
Up here. That's the Aghanim's done. So will be a bit of a chance of... Now, if he's able to find his position in his fights, he can be quite annoying with the build-up of the damage and such, but as we mentioned, there's just so many ways that Tundra can kind of just throw heroes at him or jump him. The BetBoom are going to have to set up these team fights very carefully to ensure that their Drow gets to stay in a safe spot. BZM got the opening onto GPK. The rest of the backup there not quite in range. So GPK is going to walk it off, throw him out tip.
Throughout the eons, I have been known by many names.
Team just wasn't able to be close enough, I think. There's no blink. Pretty much it's just BZM for the fights now. 33 is going no blink on Doom. He's just going to go tanky. This is the other kind of meta shift, I would say, for all these tanky items people are buying. There's a lot less blink daggers. It's a lot of, I'm going to go Sanji Joshua Glimmer and Waki would be tanky. But that kind of leads to these catches being more on the backs of the supports. A lot of Nyx Assassins are getting picked. And I would say that's like the biggest reason why people are picking Nyx. It's specifically to catch and kind of make up for your cores not having their own catch. Which for Tundra, their supports don't catch in the sidelines in the same way. Elder Titan you could say is catch, but it's not going to catch an Invoker there. So this whole game is really on BZM to just find good fights outside of 33 randomly getting Glimmer Cape initiations.
See if these two have got the damage taken down. Okay, with the backup of the Dawnbreaker, they certainly do. Good setup from Save, finds 33 alone.
BZM's in top.
Can you get some more here? I mean, with the splitter coming down on towards GPK, they certainly can. And now turning towards Miro. Have they got anything to stop this? They don't. So Miro will escape. Picking up the GPK kills pretty huge. Dracho, though, is on his own down bottom. Katomi leads in.
Orbital toggle.
Right. Could he do it again? More toggling?
Oh.
That's the Aegis gone.
Storm 2.
So what they want to do with round 2, yeah, Katomi wants to get out of it. Same to be said for Pure. Doesn't want to mess around with Duracho a second time. It requires a bit of time here for Pure to get to the point that he wishes to be. I mean, he can get that Hurricane Pike soon, but it's not really until he gets that next item on top of it that he's going to be too much of a scare for Tundra.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly impressed with how Pure kind of caught back up into the game. I thought his game was going to be really bad, really far behind, because Drow doesn't farm particularly fast. She's a, relatively slow farmer, but the fact he's basically even with Duracho after all this, I think a lot of it, again, goes to these dives and the free kills that he kind of got in this mid-game.
Duracho wants them to get on this, but it's difficult. BetBoom are grouped up, and BetBoom's ready to start running towards him, but the blink up's there in time. Duracho gets away with Miro.
These fights are not easy for Tundra to actually take. They get kited. There's so much just kite on BetBoom team between Drow, Invoker, even the Nyx Assassin that if you walk in just straight up, I don't think they'll win a fight. It's a lot about, I would say, again, BZM. In this fight top where they kill 33, he got a 3-man combo. And that's why he instantly killed the Nyx. He almost killed he got the Invoker with the Elder Titan. So He just needs to keep doing that in order for Tundra to take the fights. There is Dyrachyo Blink, so they do have a second way to initiate. But still, again, no BKB on Dyrachyo, and as you saw the last fight, he just goes down. Drow, Ogre, easily kill him. They're not in this overwhelmingly strong position yet. And you're right, 33 has Harpoon queued.
Nice,
so
the Drow counter.
He's gonna use it on the Drow.
And Dyrachyo.
They got saved.
They will find him. And also gets the silence report. But there's actually going to be the ult coming in with the Solar Guardian of Miro. So Save's actually going to get the chance to run. I say that Dyrachyo still closes in with the blink. And they will still get him. So nice effort from Miro to try and bail Save out of that. But Dyrachyo is still able to chase for the kill and succeed nonetheless.
Same time, look at 33 hunting.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He wants to use his Doom.
It's been difficult to find Pure though. These last few moments, Pure being in pretty solid positions for farm. Not being able to slow him down, and as you say, just keeping on par with the farm of Dyrachyo's CK, despite what happened in the lane. Eyes on the mid. 33 doesn't want to go for Miro quite yet.
I think this game pace is actually favoring BetBoom team a lot. They scale pretty well, I would say. I think the Chaos Knight versus Drow matchup, in theory, is really bad because she doesn't deal with the illusions, but if she ever takes one fight where she doesn't get jumped, it's completely free fire for her. She'll kill all the illusions with her Ags, kind of bursting on them. And I just think the way, especially maybe if Miro gets an Ags, which he is working on right now, I'm potentially getting a bit scared for Tundra. I know 33 is going to be really strong, and Dyrachyo is obviously going to just one-shot the Drow if he gets on him, but it can head to a point where you take one bad fight for Tundra and you're just completely behind for the rest of the game.
BetBoom, they're not scared of a fight right now with the 5 of them grouped up. 33 would be a big catch. They get the setup, opening stuns there, easily enough damage to take the Doom down. BetBoom, so maybe see if they can turn this into more. BZM's hovering around, he wants to try and jump in on this. He's gonna get him with the combo to save, but it's not enough to take him down solo. BZM has to back away.
His Avalanche was still cooldown for 1 when he jumped. Otherwise, the Nyx was just dead. Yeah, 33 dead. This is kind of what I'm saying. I think at this point right now, any hero walks in and just dies. They don't have this strength hero that is too tanky. I would say the closest is BZM, especially when he gets his BKB. But I think they just haven't really taken a good fight on the side of Tundra.
I mean, for Tundra, what do you imagine is the next thing they're looking towards before they start to try and make these aggressive moves? Because the last few moments, it's definitely been BetBoom being a bit more proactive, knowing their strength as opposed to what we've seen from Tundra.
33 bot. He's fine. Probably the BKB on Tiny. It gives him a way to be able to blink and get out in the fights. But I think right now he might get baited. He sees...
Saxa's in. He's just gone straight for this. He's got the backup of BZM, but the Solar Guardian's coming out. They just kill BZM off. And Saxa, he's going to be in trouble as well. I mean, that was pretty crazy, right? They just went kind of 2 versus 5.
Yeah.
They just went in for that. Saxa and BZM decided this was the time to make the play. But it really wasn't gonna. They were more than ready for that BetBoom. To the point where I think BetBoom, they were probably surprised that Tundra even tried that. They're like, what are they doing?
I was going to say, oh, they're getting baited by the Drow. But the Invoker was hitting the exact same creep wave next to the Drow. So the Tundra had full vision knowing Drow and Invoker are here.
What was that?
There's a Dawnbreaker roll. Where the support's going to be if the 2 cores are there? They're going to be 4. Look at this.
I mean, it's as if Saxo and BZM felt that BetBoom was just going to allow them to walk up and kill the Drow. They're like, guys, if you could just sort of stand there, we're just going to set up onto your carry.
I think
that was wild.
They were hoping that they could TP to the outpost in time. Dyrachyo just arrived, but even then, it's greedy. Again, I said this earlier. I feel like Tundra's playing a bit
maybe they're panicking,
greedy or sloppy, but I think they were in such a good position in this early game, but they really didn't do the... I don't even know what to call it. Just grouping up. They didn't group up and do anything. I feel like they're just so split, especially the deaths. That they just have been getting picked off a bit on 33, on Dyrachyo, are really hurting their momentum. And honestly giving
Oh, look at
BetBoom
this.
team a good game.
I mean, don't even need the Sunstrike save. He's got these kills solo now. I mean, this is definitely one of the points where we continue to see some of the weaknesses of the Lesh support, Saxa.
Yep.
He's going to suffer these sort of plays. They're going to be looking for him.
And it's about to be a full Ags for Miro, which really good is going to shut down Dyrachyo. I think he does have Bloodthorn finished, if I'm not mistaken. So not as bad as if he didn't have it, but no, he doesn't actually. He bought a BKB instead. Okay, there you go. BKB Dyrachyo done. BKB BZM done.
Here we go.
BKB 33 done.
This has got to be it, Brett. This is
Triple
where they go
BKBs.
for the move.
You're going to jump in. They're going to get kited by the Ags Dawn, but maybe it's fine. I think as long as they start the fight some way, it's better than nothing.
Dyrachyo.
He might get his BKB forced here.
We'll see. He's just far enough away to survive. I mean, Save's going to come looking for him.
He might just die.
Save's going to have him. Yeah, Tundra, they're getting shaken up pretty big time here. The numbers might not look bad at the top, but just the vibe and the feeling of this, it feels rough.
Yeah, I think a lot of Dota, honestly, the past like 6 months or so, even the past year, gold has mattered a bit less, and it's just about the full momentum, the full like XP, what items people have. And I feel like it's been BetBoom team's game for the last 5-10 minutes.
I mean, they're going to find more here, BetBoom. Saxter and BZM caught out on this bottom side. They might even be able to chase forward.
BZM has the BKB TP, but
he's going to have to, surely. Yeah, BKB's popped. He has to run. They'll turn with the stomp. And I won't be able to fight back here as BetBoom stays strong. Tundra, what is the plan? Few messy moments hurting them now.
I think they're kind of recognizing their mistakes. 33 stops everything he accused. Accuse him of Blink Dagger. I think they're starting to finally be like, okay, guys, we need our triple BKB, we need triple Blink, and we need to go onto them and start our fight out like themselves. When's the last time we saw Tundra really start a fight? It was probably the tiny like, triple combo top. But again, that was after 33 died to the initiation. So I feel like it's been so long since they actually did their own move against them.
They'll go for these.
There we go. They did the move.
See if they can get anything else on top of this. Miro. Stuck in the pit. We'll have Solar Guardian in a second if he finds a chance to just ult out of here.
I don't think he gets it.
But indeed, they've got the damage easily and the stun control. So he is on his own.
There you go. They made a play. They got rewarded with 2 kills. Get some positive reinforcement, guys. Just keep doing that, please, Tundra. But honestly, it's a loss they're willing to take for BetBoom team. They get the Aegis, they get out, they get the... That was the second one, right? So is it the flag or was it the first?
Top tower is
I think that was the first, actually.
Yeah, it was the first one, right? I think. Yep.
No,
it was the second. No, they got the one earlier. Yeah, you're right.
So they got everything, and they're in a pretty good position. I honestly am constantly surprised when I look at the net worth and Tundra's been ahead the whole game. Because it doesn't feel that way. I don't think either team is playing like Tundra's ahead in net worth. And I really like that from BetBoom team, that they're playing in this aggressive way. They're going for pickoffs. They're constantly trying to kill heroes.
BZM is going to commit him with the BKB. Gets the toss back on towards GPK.
Nice dodge.
Able to dodge the stun, but GPK still in a lot of trouble.
Pure's
damage
kind of
pumped
in now.
out from Saxa. Pure able to step back with the side step of the multi-shot, but Saxa jumps
Saxa's
in.
dead.
Pure pots the BKB, turns towards Saxa. Saxa's gone. 33 drop the doom down on towards on towards Pure.
Pure has ult.
Just still able to force away, of course. They'll leave the Nyx assassin behind, but it does get the chance for Pure to run. And with the forces, will get back safely enough that they cannot chase for the kill. So they do cut their losses, but still, overall, they are losing their mid. They're losing their GPK on the Invoker. This gives space for Tundra to pressure in. We'll see what move Tundra wants to make off the back of this.
It was a bit greedy of a jump. I think they should keep playing around Pure a bit more. Let him poke, right? I think when GPK kind of goes in, he forces himself, try to get this kill. It's a bit too much chasing, and BZM has no BKB mid. He's gonna be fine though. Yeah, stuff like that, right? Where either Tundra's baiting each other or they're the ones doing the initiation. That's how they win these fights. But
Dire's bottom tower is under
as long as they're grouped, I think Tundra's fine. The game, they're up 8,000 gold. I think we've been kind of painting it as, wow, the game is so bad for Tundra, but they're up 8,000 gold. They have the items, they have the heroes, they have the ability to win this game. It's just a matter of will they find the fights that kind of give them those opportunities? Because I just think it's easier for BetBoom team to play the game right now.
Radiant's middle tower
Especially
is
what we're going to
under
have the full butterfly done on Pure.
attack. Radiant's courier
And-
has been killed.
I mean, that's a little bit of a painful courier loss there because BZM was, what, just like a few hundred gold away from having the AC. And that did have the buckler on that courier, so even when he has the money in a moment, he's going to have to wait 2.5 minutes until he can get that AC completed.
Dire
I would
are
just buy a
scanning.
second buckler.
Yeah, he might
It's
just do
what, like
that. Yeah,
400 gold?
600, isn't it?
425.
425.
I would buy it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Radiant's top tower is under
It's only 200 gold that you would lose when you sell the new one. But you should say buyback. I think BetBoom team can kind of just go higher on if they really want to.
Ooh. Good jump onto Mira. Draccio
Not if Miro goes down though.
got the grab on him. And indeed, they'll be able to clean him up easily.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a really big pick-off. That's the next whole minute that BetBoom team shouldn't really feel comfortable to fight, to push, do anything, because a lot of their ability to take these
Safe.
fights is off the Dawnbreak roll. Oh,
Radiant's
okay.
top
It's not an easy life for
tower.
Stackshaw unless against this Nyx assassin.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He is at 10
Radiant's
deaths.
top tower has fallen.
He got to the double
This
digits.
is part of the plan, as you
It
said.
was-
Double digits,
I said
then
double
win the
digits
game.
into a win.
Yeah.
So
That's, what can you do? It's, you're
I
a
really-
Lesh.
this is
He's an
every
Nyx
Lesh
assassin.
support game.
It's going to happen.
every Ledge support game is the exact same way. It's
BZM.
amazing early game.
They're going to try and start the fight here. Jump onto both supports. Hit Dretch on to save. BZM onto Katsomi. Katsomi is able to get away, though. They'll leave save
Okay.
behind.
These are good kills. They can keep chasing.
BKB's going to run out soon. Of course, Pure feels strong. He's still got 30 seconds left on the Aegis. Draccio wants to get back in. BZM's in with the combo, but GPK is happens to step out the side. Turn with the tornado. They get the silence, push back on towards BZM. 33 is in on it. GPK drops down the tomb.
Pure's
GPK will
untouched,
fall.
though.
Now they can turn towards the Drought. Pure. He goes for the BKB TP out. If they've got anything to put in it, stop to it. They do not. Katomi as well. Also will manage to escape just in time. Tundra,
fight.
yeah, holding back, able to push back and make sure those last few moments, the Aegis don't result in anything more than the tier 2s, but they did get both the tier 2s, of course. BetBoom in with that. The mid and the top were claimed.
I thought it was a bit greedy for them when Dawnbreaker dies.
Sacks
Oh
up.
no, sucks. Not again.
If he's able to get out with the blink play, might just be enough to save him, yeah. No further way to chase him down, so Saxa's fine. This time, no save around to hunt him down, with save still on the sidelines. And with this, it's
They're
actually got
looking
time for
again.
Tundra to
There's
sweep
no
over.
BKB on Drow.
See if Draccio can find the catch. They'll find Katomi. Katomi's going to try and juke them out, but the blink 4 is there for Saxa. Pure will be lucky to live. He gets back to base. Tundra, though, really starting to bump up that lead. 12k advantage now.
I think a lot of it is based on this Miro pickoff bot. Once he dies, the Dawnbreaker will matter so much for their team fights, and the fact they kept pushing, they kept being aggressive with Miro being down, I think that's not even Miro's fault necessarily. You get picked off, you die. It happens sometimes, but the fact that his whole team did this aggressive play without him being alive is what really hurts. And now I would say the game just firmly in Tundra's hands.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, they've got
is
3
under
very, very terrifying cores. Very beefy cores.
Yep.
You know, all of them, Draccio, BZM, and 33, any of them could go in first. So multiple different ways to enter into the team fights, especially with this next round of items completed. And for Tundra, are you just sort of waiting for the next Roche and then going for the high ground? Like, what's the game plan now?
Yeah, probably. The big one, Kataomi Midas, is queued. So
There we go.
The late game.
They're ready to
The
scale.
late game will be secured from the Ogre. I think honestly, it's a lot of save doing pickoffs.
Yep.
And just letting Pure win you these fights. Let's see, did GPK go? I think GPK gets the Alacrity talent at 20 and just spam Alacrities on Pure. And he could literally be AFK with only 2 spells, just Cold Snap Alacrity, and just click Cold Snap on the guy Pure's hitting and press Alacrity on Pure, and they could win the game. Because Pure is everything. Pure is the team right now. Miro's build, he has a pipe to make Pure tankier. He's an Ags to make Pure tankier. They have an Ogre to Bloodlust Pure. They have Alacrity. They can just full buff this Drow and hope he pumps out enough damage. And at this point, that's the best you can hope for.
scanning.
And Drow Ranger is one of the heroes that can do that, right? With the ignoring armor part of the ult, There's not too much armor being built for anyone. Basically, it's just BZM. BZM does have 43 armor bonus, which the Drow doesn't proc through, but Chaos Knight's gonna have, what, 10 armor? Doom has 4. So they can die extremely quickly if Pure gets on top of them.
Tundra, they're going to try poking the high ground now. Sending in the illusion, seeing what sort of reaction they get out from BetBoom.
BetBoom is smoked.
Yeah, I'll see what... I mean, what's the plan with the smoke?
Oh no, not the buckler again.
The backup buckler. You're right, did indeed buy that.
Oh, he did actually buy a new buckler.
He bought a new one, so he's got the AC all good. So that was just the buckler that he no longer needs. And they're getting away with this rack siege.
I'm surprised that they didn't just wrap with the smoke. They still don't have time. I guess deciding that it's safer to defend from inside the base than do a full team fight.
That's the range tracks down. Tundra, they won't try and force their luck too much. They know it's coming up to the timing where Roshan will be back in play soon. So they can look to settle for that first. BetBoom. I mean, I'd imagine they want to try and have something to say about this Roche, right? They can look for a Roche fight.
I think this fight is, or just this Aegis is really important for both teams. I think whichever team gets this Aegis probably wins the game 70-80% or higher. The issue is that Tundra probably wins the Roche fight 70% of the time, so the game is looking pretty good for them. It just depends on how BetBoom is able to set up this
Duracho's
fight.
in! He just goes straight for it. He jumps into the middle of them all, tries to start the action, has to run with the rest of the BKB and takes an awful lot of damage. The Sunstrike won't hit. Duracho, he should be fine. Oh no, he's not. Saves there. Picks him off of the backline. He was ready.
Miro's
Now the
also gonna
Solar
save
Guardian's coming in from Miro. BetBoom, they could try and turn this into more. They're going to drag back on towards BZM. They're going to focus down the Tiny. BZM able to get the BKB off.
Pure
The Doom has been dropped down onto Pure. Pure trying to run, but he will fall as BZM turns, takes him out. GPK ults for the BKB TP away. The stomp catches onto Miro. Katsuomi getting chased down. BZM's got the toss forward onto Whitemon, trying to close him in onto the rest of BetBoom team. As Whitemon stacks from 33 look to chase down Katsuomi. The Ogre Glimmer Cape's there though. Katsuomi continues to survive through this. Miro, he'll fall first out of the two of them. Katsuomi, he'll actually continue to live. Finally, the Spirit will take him out there as 33 is able to jump forward, finish off the job. Tundra, they take the fight. I mean, a crazy bit of action there between both sides. Tundra will come out on top.
I actually think they could have fought that if GPK didn't TP out in the middle of the fight, if he was able to kite. But
they did live for quite a while.
Yeah.
After that. I guess GPK got very scared as soon as Pure died.
His BKB was also timing out, so it's not a big mistake. I think, honestly, I didn't even expect them to survive that long after he was out. But the snipe from Save on the backline, Duracho just gets like this pretty good initiation, so is everyone with the Strength Blink, and does end up going down, but the same side, basically the same thing happened to Pure, where he gets doomed in the backline, Pure just goes down for free. It's a 4v4, and the fights are so funny, 4v4 without the carries, because it's so scrappy. It's all these like random spells getting thrown out. It's like, he TP's here.
Because at this point, Miro and Katsuomi, I mean, Katsuomi ends up living forever with the Glimmer plays. And Miro also, of course, still very tanky at that point. Yeah, and Save was full HP. So yeah, you feel there is a world that maybe GPK could have stuck around and maybe a bit of extra damage. They're getting some more out of this.
It's a really hard call to make, right?
Sure.
Because in the game, you see the situation, your initial read is, my carry's dead, I'm right outside the enemy base, we should just BKB TP get out. Like the call, I'd assume they made the call as, guys, just get out. And the other three are sitting there in the 3v4 saying, well, there's no way I get out, I have to click all my buttons as best I can.
But GPK just walked past that wisdom. Am I crazy? I think he missed that it was there. I mean, it falls into the hands of Tundra now. They're going to drop the Doom down onto GPK. Pure, he's able to kill off Whitemon, turns over towards Duracho. Duracho dies. And they could maybe get the Doom as well here. 33 also is gone. They could go for round 2. I mean, Tundra, they're moving over, but are they able to do anything out with 33? BZM's thinking about it, but he does not want to be a part of this. He's got to blink away.
Okay.
All right. Gem on the deck as well. That's the Midas online for Katsuomi. He's ready to play now.
The ball is thrown back.
Get that scaling going.
Sick Aegis power play. It was, what was that, 30 seconds of Aegis? 40 seconds? They lost 5,000 gold.
That's a lot of money to lose in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That really is. And honestly, maybe it's just big brain from GPK. I don't forget replay of that. I think he walked past the Wisdom rune. And then that sort of just baited Tundra in to go, hey, let's get the Wisdom.
Okay.
And then next thing you know, Tundra's losing their cause.
Yeah, 2 deaths as well.
Yeah.
They fought that through an Aegis. They won.
Radiant's bottom
Oh no, BZM.
Safe. It's got the setup here. And Miro coming in ready to offer up the damage. BZM pots the BKB.
I don't
Close
think
with
he
the
gets out.
avalanche, but
He's
this
about to be
damage from
slowed.
Pure's flying in. The multi-shot's got the reach. BZM, he's gone.
And a Tormentor?
They'll take it. And just like that, it's only a 4K gold difference. I mean, this is the thing, right? The overall feeling of this game has been that even when Tundra's been ahead, have they really? Because BetBoom's plays, they seem to deal with any sort of net worth lead or item advantage that Tundra have built up pretty easily multiple times now in this game. They've managed to knock them back down pretty successfully.
Yeah, I think, honestly, a lot of it is off the Drow. I think Drow is just able to kite these fights out so nicely. We haven't really seen Drow, so I don't really have that good of a read on how strong she is in the meta, but in this game, she looks so strong. But again, she's buffed up by her whole team, right? You got everyone besides Save is pretty much there to buff Pure.
Sure.
And Save's job is to just randomly get solo kills for some reason, because Nyx Assassin's a fun and balanced hero. Also, again, Save has 12 deaths, but I feel like he has just killed so many heroes just by himself.
Yeah.
It feels like he has no deaths.
No, every death's been very much worth it for him.
Don't do it. This is insanity.
Easy kill. Can they get out there? Dracho, he's going to try and jump out and look towards Save. Pure's in prime position on the high ground here on his cliff. He's got the amplified damage. Dracho's just dead.
Miro's probably alive. Yeah, he's alive.
I mean, just these little... Okay, Pure stepping up.
He's okay.
And look at your setup, but indeed, ain't going to do anything about that. BetBoom's going to be in with the push on towards the tower, biting it down through the backdoor protection. Who needs creeps? They got the damage here. Fortification has to come out from Tundra.
Radiant's middle tower.
But yeah, that crazy aggressive move there from Save. I mean, staying out sort of every play, every death is worth it. He doesn't even die in that one.
Yeah.
It works out perfectly. It's just baiting Tundra into these unfavorable situations. You know, Duracho, he wanted to get in on that. Pure, he was perfectly ready to turn and fire back. And look again who it is, Save. He's just trying to cause some sort of commotion outside of the fountain. They will kill him eventually. They're having to use like the 33 BKB. And the space is there for the racks to be taken. You know, this Nyx Assassin is fantastically annoying, Gunnar.
Yeah, he just keeps going in, and Tundra, I think, is just taking the bait over and over. And even sometimes it's not a bait. Save just goes into 5 heroes by himself, gets the kill. Also, the other big thing, Miro got doomed and also lived. So you get Duracho to blink in, die. You get 33 to press Doom, gets nothing from it, and it's just completely free racks. Now they have the buyback on Whitemon, so starting to chip into that buyback timings, and no Roche for a while. They do have 3 minutes before it even starts spawning, so it's not too big of a snowball, but it definitely feels bad for Tundra in terms of how they want to play the game. And look how strong Pure is. 33,000 net worth, 8 is Ags, got a full Lincolns now. And again, if the whole game plan was, all right, guys, we just have to kite off our Drow, let her kill everything. She's 6 items now, so you don't even have to, you know, kite for that long. Give her 2 seconds. That's probably a triple kill. Yeah, level 26, and he did go the Alacrity talent as well on GPK, so even more buff. I don't know. Let's see. Did Katayomi go the buff talent too? He did not. Ooh.
Pure. That's a risky spot to be in. He's got backup, but they're going to get jumped
BKB.
straight away on the walls. Pure's dead.
No
100
buyback.
seconds dead outside of the base. I mean, did they just not expect Tundra to be here? As Tundra, they'll just be able to continue the cleanup here. Has to force out the buyback from Katomi. 33's in with the refreshers, drops that Doom down on towards GPK. He'll be able to drag him back out as well with a harpoon. Avalanche combo coming in from BCM. GPK's dead. Miro's got the Solar Guardian coming in. 33 will pot the BKB, try and draw their attention away from the rest of the team as BetBoom will turn towards the Doom, chase him out, catch him with the Tornado. Now BetBoom, they had to use 3 buybacks for this. Tundra, they won't quite be able to finish the Mother XM unless BZM wants to jump back in to finish this one off, but of course the situation still stands with there's no Drow for a minute.
He still has BKB as well on the Tiny.
BZM gets the toss back onto Miro. Miro's still very, very tanky though. Saxon just ends up getting propped to the side.
BKB.
Saves him with the combo. Jumps forward, looks to try and burst through BZM, but he hasn't got enough damage to kill him off the Sunstrike. It's not going to hit. They turn now Tundra over towards Save. They'll get him. Save also out. Does have the buyback available. But quite the drastic shake-up there that all starts with Pure taking a little bit of a risky walk down on the low ground.
Yeah, just after buying out his items too. He just ate his Ags, finished his full Lincolns, walks out of the base, I think 16 seconds on his BKB cooldown and just dies. And woo, that is not good. That's what, 3 buybacks now? Tundra lose what? Only the Doom? I think in all of that, 1 hero goes down, forcing out 3 buybacks and a Nyx kill. And a Drow kill.
Yeah, this game just keeps going from like 0 to 100 pretty quickly. Either way. Mistakes getting punished instantly and very, very drastically.
I mean, now it just means any 1 kill for Tundra that they get can just end the game.
Yeah, the game is in a very fragile state now for BetBoom.
And BetBoom team need, what, probably 2 teamfight wins because there's no buybacks used for Tundra, so...
GPK.
Anything
Look at the
can
setup, but
happen.
Stax is in with the jump onto the backlines, gets the stun here. Stax is ready to move forward, but Pure turns towards him immediately with the damage to take him out. That's the Lesh gone. Can Tundra try and jump again? They're going to try it. Dracho is going to look towards Miro, but Miro's able to turn with the BKB. Dracho still trying to stay on top of the target, but Miro's too tanky. Able to step back. Pure's Lincoln's protecting him there from the Rift attempt from Dracho. I mean, Tundra, they're still thinking if they could go for another jump, but it's risky now. BetBoom's back up to the safety of the high ground. Refresher ready once more here for 33 and 40 seconds. He'll have the double Doom ready to go with.
Very, very tense. Roche is about to start spawning. We'll see. I think early would favor Tundra right now just because of the map positioning. 2 minutes until Roche spawns.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That is good for BetBoom team. It gives them more time to push out their lanes, kind of set up, give a smoke. And I don't know, because again, BetBoom team, it's going to be really hard fighting to this Aegis, but you're fighting into buybacks for Tundra. Tundra can now buy back on this outpost. It is going to be a Radiant Roche when it spawns. So everything for this fight is in Tundra's favor.
I feel like you probably just have to let them take the Roche, right?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. It would be so risky to try and contest this.
It's just, ooh, losing this Roche, just giving it away feels so bad. Especially because you have no buybacks. Because not only, right now the game I think is effectively a 9v5. Give them an Aegis that's a 10 versus 5.
I mean, maybe this is what you do. Do you think we'll see BetBoom try and push the base whilst they know it's at a position where Tundra's trying to set up for the Roche, or is that also still a bit too risky?
I think that's the safest, yeah.
You do go for this play?
You push the base, stay 5. As long as you're 5 anywhere, it's the best chance you're going to get.
Look at this play, Tundra. They find him. Doom's there straight away. Miro.
No buyback, 4 minutes.
He's not getting out of this one. This is indeed going to be a painful 2 minutes with no Dawnbreaker.
Radiant are scared.
And again, I think, honestly, I think Miro has so much impact in these fights just off of the Ags ult that no matter what, how good a fight is going to look, they will lose without Miro. So, free Roche.
Yeah, in terms of the timings, it's going to be 40 seconds to Roche. So if they've got their eyes on that Tundra, they'll still have like, what, about a minute window where they'll have the Aegis and there won't be any Miro.
Yep.
If they can get it quickly.
I don't think they'll get anything off of the Roche kill. I think it's going to end up being Aegis and Tundra, and then the game continues on, but at least the high ground is not the greatest for Tundra. The BetBoom team, I think Drow and Invoker are both very good at defending high ground, even Nyx with these wraparounds. We constantly see Save looking for wraps, so I'm just trying to think about how BetBoom team is going to end up fighting. It seems hard now. They just lost so much off of that one play. Because you go back, right? You go back, you watch this replay.
Up until that point.
And you think, wow, guys, we were down gold. We've been constantly outplaying them. We've been winning all these fights. We just won this massive big team fight, forced out buybacks, got our mid-racks for free. And then, oh, all right, Pure was standing right outside our high ground without BKB, guys. Oh. And now everyone goes to help him because he has no buyback, and 4 heroes die.
Still, what, 2 minutes?
Wait.
40 seconds or so where they won't have these buybacks for the defense, BetBoom. And Tundra, they're coming straight for the base.
So Chadmon has the Aegis as well.
Oh, there we go.
The
yeah, he wants to get in there with his Ag, start punching people up.
Yep. I respect it.
Yep.
Big fan.
ZM. Gonna slowly chip away at the tier 3. That's it gone. Miro back in action. Same time, you do have save, trying to get some information from the side. Has to be careful how he approaches them, because they have the vision. They get the toss back, they full call Pure! They're able to just tear him out at the base!
Gunning, though.
They get the toss back. I mean, he's so dead here on the Drow. Surely there's no way they can save him. Pure dying under the
He has
Doom.
the buyback.
He's got the buyback. So the turn, hold BZM back here with the Fire Blast. Tundra still ready to get the jump in onto save. That second Doom, he'll fall to that one. The Lincoln's popped by GPK, but he's able to get the BKB up. Turns towards Saxa, forcing him back with the meatball. Had to use the 2 buybacks here, BetBoom.
BZM's looking for the jump.
And he's got the follow-up. He's in with pretty much what a 3-man avalanche combo. They turn with the stun. Duracho fighting in
Pure's
underneath
dead.
the tower. Pure's gone. It's a dieback on the Drow. Out for 2 minutes. They'll kill BZM, but it doesn't matter. He's got buyback. Tundra ready to keep pushing on. Whitemon in, punching them to pieces here. 1 by 1. It's over. GG is called. Tundra will take this game 1 gunner.
All right. 13 deaths on Saxa and a victory.
All part of the plan there.
All predicted.
Yeah, quite pull away with the win. This game too is not on a Drow, but it kind of on a similar sort of lines of a hero. One of these range squishy carries, even more squishy this time. We're getting a sniper Pure here, Gunner.
Yeah, we're shout out to all new players in Dota, giving a little Drow, a little sniper, showing that the easy to play heroes are still good. And even BZM's playing Doom, so new player friendly game. I think it's interesting. I'm not really sure specifically why the sniper. I think both of these are their Doom responses. Basically, they have no spells.
Sure.
They don't build for lifesteal.
Yep.
And they're long range. So it's hard for them to get doomed, and they can probably kill the Doom after getting doomed, I would say is the simplest way to think about why they're picking these heroes in the way they are. But we'll see. I'm not too big of a fan of Sniper, to be honest. I think he's really squishy. He doesn't do that much damage comparatively. I like the Drow idea a bit more. I think Drow's more well-rounded of a hero, has better lane, scales a bit better. I'm happy to be proven wrong. My favorite sniper is, the Jenkins off-lane sniper, rushing Ags, doing kill after kill.
Yeah, the best patch was that one where you could go there. What was it, like the Ags Kanda Rapier?
Yep.
That was beautiful. When it was actually viable to rush Rapiers, or at least get them as part of your build as a sniper.
The good old days.
Yeah, they were good. Oh, yeah, let's see what he can do here. So, I mean, the lane setup, how should this be for him? Is this easy CS for him, or is Dota 3 going to be able to contest?
He should pretty much just free farm,
okay.
I think. Honestly, almost perfect CS. He should be getting, because his damage is really good, Doom's attack speed is really slow, and the best thing about Sniper is his attack speed. Projectiles are almost instant, so should be a good lane here. Mid lane, it's a bit more rough, I would say. It's a definitely Dragonite favorite matchup, but I don't know. Puck has just felt like this hero that no matter how bad the matchup is, you'll be fine. So I wouldn't be surprised that this lane is relatively even. And then top is, it should be Miro farming slightly better than the Gyro at the end of the day, but nothing too crazy. So honestly, these lanes I don't think are going to be that exciting. I think both teams are happy if the lanes are even, because don't think either team specifically drafted to win their lanes too hard, which makes for a fun game in my opinion. I don't like the games that 5 minutes in, one team's up 3,000 gold, they stomped all 3 lanes, and you're just waiting for it to be over. So I actually like the games that are a bit more gameplay focused rather than laning, which is unfortunately I think the patch, just Dota has kind of started going into this heavy laning. Do you like that? That it's been a lot about lanes the past year or two?
I don't know. I think I don't mind it. I think because then when you do kind of get the comebacks, they're a bit more meaty, right? They're a bit more...
Because it was so hard after the lane.
Exactly. Sure, they're rarer, but when they happen, they're a bit more hype.
It just sometimes feels bad that you got countered in the lane and you almost just will lose the game because you forgot to ban a hero, or you messed up the second creep wave and the games get hard.
Sure. So you would like to see the comeback mechanics get buffed a little bit.
I just want the lanes to matter a bit less.
Yep.
Bot lane.
Bottom.
That was a good cogs.
Very good cogs from Stacks. So they're going to get a fair bit of damage onto Pure. Not enough to kill him.
Just good harass. Also forces him to kind of push the wave with the shrapnel, so now lane's a bit more awkward, meaning that next time it's probably a free kill if they got on a Pure just the same way.
I guess ultimately as well, right, in terms of the carry matchups, Sniper, would you consider having that edge against the
Sniper's good
Gyro?
versus Gyro, yeah.
You can just kind of peep him from a distance and he can't peep back.
Yeah, Gyro's a very short range carry. He needs to get on top of you. Obviously, he gets on Sniper, it's good, but Sniper these days has so many ways to disengage. You got your Shard, you buy Pike. Honestly, even the Ghillie Suit Facet sometimes lets you start a fight off without instantly getting jumped. So, but right now, he is getting jumped. He should be okay. There's a Cogs from Soxa.
Yeah, beautiful Cogs.
It might be a double kill.
They're able to drag both of them in on this. They'll get Pure for sure. Kataomi, I mean, yeah, he's going to live, but only just does actually have a salve with it ready for himself. But there's first blood for 33, and indeed, that's the salve put to a stop there. Very nice moves from Saxa to shake up this bottom lane.
I think that was a 33 blood grenade to cancel the salve too for Kataomi. So now he has no HPS to sit in the lane, and they can even look to dive a second time right now.
They certainly can. If Saxa can get in on them, it's going to be able to get the courier of Pure. I mean, Pure, yeah, it's just a dangerous place to be, especially once these levels start to come in for 33 and Saxa. They will be in underneath the tower looking for this Sniper.
Wymon's here.
As Pure, I mean, is there any sort of saving? TPs are coming in. Can they even do anything to help him out of this? He's just dead again, right? Pure. He's going to get the help from the stun from save, but it's not going to stop him from going down. Pure dead again, out of the lane for 20 and without a TP.
It's the Tundra move. Every time I watch them, I feel like I just am watching a replay of they get one kill because 33 and Soxa might be the best double melee offlane laning combo in the game. Just the two players. Every time I see them, they somehow win their lanes with two melee heroes, which is always like just really cool, and it's based on movements. They get this one kill, Wymon instantly gates, kills the carry again.
And they just kill Kataomi again.
All right. 3 kills.
2k lead, 5 minutes in.
I'm just impressed. Every time I watch them, I'm honestly just impressed by... I feel like there's so much you can learn by watching this offlane pair. They're both just so good at laning in general, specifically.
Yeah. And you say, well, they do it with kind of setups and against matchups where you just don't expect it to be that strong. Because
usually the formula has been melee hero plus a ranged hero. But they just do it the double melee, which usually you play to sack the lane, kind of play a bit slower.
Top side of the map, BetBoom trying to go for a similar sort of move, diving in under tower to try for Dyrachyo, but they can't really threaten Dyrachyo. Dyrachyo just ends up being able to turn and chase down Kataomi. I mean, this started with 3 of BetBoom's heroes trying to kill him. And he just turns and gets to kill himself, Dyrachyo. Oh, not again. Pure. He's in a lot of trouble once more, right? I mean, at the least, he can run, but...
Where does he run?
He's not hitting creeps.
I mean, he has to get denied. Or, like, denied.
I mean, if he might just want to die quicker than he... You know, he needs a quick way out of this. There's no escape. Uh-oh. This is what it feels like when I pick Sniper carrying my pups. You know, it goes downhill pretty quickly. It feels rough. And you know that the morale of the team's not going to be good when they see their safe lane Sniper dying 3 times in 6 minutes.
Yeah, he's having a rough one. And even then, also mid...
Dude, look at the net worth as well.
Mid is down 600 gold, 700 gold, so...
Sax is about to overtake Pure.
Even in XP, he's not that far behind.
Okay, Dyrachyo's underneath the tower for some reason. Okay. All right, never mind. That happened. BetBoom get himself a kill on the board.
Having fun.
Yep.
Mistakes happen. He's still up 1,100 gold on the enemy carry with B.
So why am I here? This is not my tower?
He's just used to diving. I like the drums. I think the interaction's still in the game where if you disassemble the drums and then reassemble, you get full charges again. For specifically Gyro because of his innate ability.
And you can use it to very effectively get the S and Y.
Yep. You disassemble it, you get the...
Because you disassemble the treads as well, right?
Yep.
Switch the...
Alright, Soxa just solo killed him.
Yeah, that's rough. This is going to be quite the comeback if Pure's able to pull this one off. 4 deaths already, getting completely bullied in the safe lane as the Sniper.
Radiant's middle tower is
I mean, what do you do?
Like, what do you do?
I mean, doesn't jungle that well. You what? You get 1 shrapnel every 35 seconds, so you farm 1 camp every 35 seconds. That's not really sustainable for a carry. Usually you pick Sniper and the goal is, I'm going to stomp the lane, sit here, they can never kick me out. Almost like a life stealer in the sense where you want to lane as long as possible. And so if you see his movements, he keeps TPing back bot to lane, but... Oh no. Miro.
They have got the
He's
Dream
fine.
Coil as well at the same time here. We see BetBoom punishing Saxa. Well, you know, GPK has to make these sort of moves just to try and get this area a bit safer. 33 did drop the Doom down onto Pure. Won't be enough damage to kill Pure. And, well, as it is, 33 actually looks like he'll get away. GPK didn't stick around, wanted to go back towards the mid. 33 goes for the TP out. Kataomi not going to get there in time, so 33 is fine. But that was, at least, you know, on the upside for Pure.
It was a win.
Yeah, Doom was expended, and it didn't kill Pure this time.
So Pure lived, Nero lived, and they killed Saxa. So basically 3 wins across the map for them. Unfortunately, I would say they're the like most Pyrrhic victories they could get, in the sense that they gained nothing from it. They just didn't lose more. But that's what you need, right, in these situations. If you can just slow the game down, they can just stop the gold advantage from Tundra and... Oh no.
I mean, Whitemon, he did come down here, but it looks like he's actually going to... Oh no, they're bringing him more. And they
saw him with the rocket.
Oh no.
They know he's here.
Uh-oh.
7 seconds out. Yep.
Okay, they got the Stampede. All right. Stampede. Is that going to be enough? They're chasing him.
He's fast on Doom. Nope.
He's going down again. Same time, though, Dream Coil in the mid. BetBoom. They'll be able to get the kill against BZM. But they carry Pure 0-5-0. The deaths continue.
It's never a free win for a BetBoom team. You know? It's not like, oh, guys, we got the Dragon Knight. Perfect. We did this one play. It's always, oh, we traded Sniper for Dragon Knight. Across the map, sure, but still just gameplay-wise, it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. And I think the big thing is trying to make sure that they need a clean win. Whether it's a tower for free, a kill for free, everything they're getting is just a trade-off. It's never an advantage for them so far. And Tundra's back to mid. BZM has ult again. They're probably going to look to take the tower with this mid siege.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dota2 actually ends up TPing here. I think they can take this fight, and it's getting dangerous for him.
See what sort of read Dota2 makes here, because they are looking for him.
He's on a sentry. He knows. He's probably calling for the TPs.
TP's coming in. He'll get the cooldown off. I mean, backups here. Saxa's ready to help out. Kataomi's just kind of dying, and Dota2's able to kill him off. Dota2 survives throughout it all. Miro's not able to close in upon him. The Doom's dropped down on the Pure. Pure, he's going to die once more as the hookshot comes in from Saxa. They get Dota2, but as we kind of saw last game, okay, they also managed to pick up Saxa at the side, but GPK does have to drop the Dream Coil for that one.
Miro no TP. He's juking him. Not for long. Okay.
Oh, that's the Who Stomp used. He's got Stampede up though, so he should be fine.
Yeah, just using it feels bad.
Oh, come on. Is this going to...
I think if he chased on 33...
Dude, that was a cute play there. He's going to try for the TP out, but the Stomp, it's there. Miro's caught.
Right now, Kataomi has no invis, 4 seconds.
And 33 will run him down. Saves here to help out.
There's no way, okay.
But they get Miro. He used the Stampede and still died.
Earth Splitter.
It was.
To cut him off.
Yeah, that was pretty big brain from Whitemon. I think a lot of people in that situation
just give up, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
It's fine.
He's gone. I haven't got any stuns, no interrupts, but no, he knows he lines that up. Escape shut down. Very smart.
But GPK is actually getting a lot of kills.
He is.
He's 3-0.
Yeah.
Even after that's rough. Oh, not again, guys.
Not again. Oh, no. I mean, that was just a dangerous place to be. I mean, he's 1-6-1, now he's 1-7-1. You can't be farming in the river like that, Gunner. That's risky. You know, he's sniper. He's not shotgun. You gotta step back a bit. Keep your distance.
This is a rough one. I mean, okay, what's he thinking right now? What? I don't even know what you're thinking as sniper in this situation. You're like, Again, he needs to kind of farm lanes, but he can't. Because every time he farms a lane, he gets jumped. He can't ancient farm, so it's not like they can do stacks to get him back up. There's one ancient stack, but he doesn't farm it quick. He needs his Maelstrom to play the game effectively, and it's so far away still. Save bot lane. Probably just going to be a free kill if he... I don't think he manages to survive.
There's no way out for him. Saxa. I mean, he's been doing fantastic work on the clockwork this game.
Yeah, Stocks is playing amazing.
Yeah.
3, 2, and 6.
Crushing it.
Just pretty much every sniper death, I think, was because of Saxa at some point. He was there setting up something. And just... basically just ruining Pure's game. Alright, big timings. There's Witchblade finish for GPK. The Blink on Miro's really far away. Lion is level 6, so probably a smoke between the puck and the Lion, maybe a coil into a Finger of Death. But I think they kind of need to get... Ooh. I think he blinked a bit short in BZM.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, good news for Pure, though. He'll get away. He'll live this time.
Good news for the panel. He is buying Mage Slayer and Dragonite.
There we go.
Not the Orchid. I would say, realistically, they're stomping the game so hard that he can buy any items he wants. But he probably wants the Mage Slayer because, specifically, the fact that GPK is the only player in the entire game that if he doesn't die to the magic damage of GPK, he's never going to die.
Are scanning.
Is this one of those games against the carry sniper where you got to fully embrace the dragon and go for the Dragon Lance Dragon Knight? You know,
I don't see why not.
Katomi.
He's gone, right?
Yeah.
The rocket doesn't kill him, actually. Ooh.
There we go. BZM will take it. He's like, all right, you guys are not going to get that. I'll take that one.
GPK or Courier.
Radiant's turret.
Saxa
Save your life.
continuing to find kills anywhere he goes. And at the same time, 33. He might just have to solo attempt to get Mirror. Yeah, he does.
Mirror's dead.
Yeah, Mirror's gone. He's got this on his own, 33.
Oh,
Pure.
Let's go Pure.
I mean, yeah, 33 is going to be like, what, is something tickling me?
The scariest thing is just the noise that the set makes for Pure.
The noise.
Yeah, the little like space noise. I think if he had no set, he wouldn't even have noticed he was there. Because at least you see like purple beams and like a laser sound.
Oh, Dragon Knight's done into the stomp. Not enough to set up onto GPK. GPK's actually going to consider turning. Gets the coil out on towards him. If they got enough damage.
Earth Splitter.
And Safe does have the finger. Finishes off the job. Whitemon wants to fight back, and he's got the back of Duraccio. It's a good cooldown. Coming in onto the three of them. Beautiful angle there with the ultimate from Duraccio. It's going to allow them to take down both Katomi and Save.
Sox is looking. He has hook in 3.
Oh, if he hits this.
The big snipe.
Do it. Is he going to go for it?
Are scanning.
Oh.
Ah, doesn't go for it. You miss every shot you don't shoot.
Yep. Wait, Pure. Okay. I just get scared of Pure when I see him next to Sox on my screen.
This time he's got backup. Miro and GPK here
He got him.
to keep Pure safe. Make sure he can safely take down Saxa. Get a little bit of revenge for the pain that he's endured thanks to this clockwork.
Another thing is Sox is actually the one buying the Orchid for the puck. So they're going to end up having an Orchid, and he's basically so farmed he's almost going to be a core at some point in this game.
Double damage.
Ooh.
Illusion.
So many just random kills across the map for Tundra back to back. Duraccio also getting a 4-stack of Ancients right now, farming it, has his full Ags finished. So issues are rising for BetBoom team.
A lot of pressure on GPK to make the calls, make the plays with around his Dream Coils. Their strongest chance at actually having a chance of finding some sort of action and setting up fights that might just allow Pure to safely stand at the sidelines, get some damage in. Saxa's got his eyes on Pure. Pure farming this risky spot again around the mid. There's the jump forward, hook shot in, cogs
He got them both!
It's Pure. He's gone. Save as well to fall. Double kill for Saxa. My goodness, I think, you know, Saxa, when he saw that there was a sniper in this game, he must have been licking his lips because he's having a great time against him.
2-8-1 on the sniper.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just
Radiant are scanning.
he almost half the deaths of his team.
Pretty much. It's getting there.
If he gets what, 2 more deaths? I think he's... Yeah. It's close enough. But not a good sign. Yeah. Does have the Maelstrom finished, so he actually can start farming the jungle, start kind of catching up. But I don't think Tundra is going to give him that space. You see, they're already smoked up. They still have the Doom. This is what probably they're looking for something on the Ancients.
Dire are scanning.
But nothing's here. No one is home. They just have free reign on the map. Up 10,000 gold, 17 minutes. Wherever they go is not really contestable for BetBoom team, I would say. So, look at this hook. Not a hook again on the Pure.
No. Oh no, just let
They got Duraccio on the back line though.
Yeah, they do. So a carry for a carry. That's the trade that BetBoom will certainly take whilst they're as behind
so
as they
happy
are.
with this trade if they get out.
Yep. And it looks like they might. Katomi's going to stick around throughout the track. But they'll get away with it. 1 for 1 when they're down 10k. Take that any day of the week there, BetBoom.
Yep. Especially because Tundra's carry farms way faster than BetBoom team's carry. And so if you kill a guy who farms fast and trade it for a guy who farms slow, you're kind of also, in a sense, getting a gold lead just based off the fact that, you know, your farm speeds of the teams are kind of closer. So a win's a win. We can look at this positively.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, interesting. Miro actually went the other facet. So he has treads. Or he's queuing up treads. I haven't really seen this facet that much. I know it's really good versus Gyro because it's basically based on the amount of damage that you take.
Sure, so you're guaranteed to soak up damage.
There's like so much AoE damage that it might actually end up giving them a lot of burst damage in these team fights.
Look at this. 33.
Not again. He's dead. Oh, he has to get denied?
Oh, easy. They've got him. They've got him. Oh,
that is the double digits right there.
Yeah, I was going to... You talked about the double digits for Sax's Lesh last game as part of the plan. They got the win. Is there sort of similar mass that you can apply here to the sniper?
I
doesn't quite work.
Unfortunately, think it's a bit different on the position one.
Okay.
Just a bit. You usually want that kind of in the kill section, not the deaths. Like if it was like 10-2
probably
and 1, I think that'd be pretty good.
Right, I'm not going to be quite in time with the cooldown there, so Katomi will sneak away.
Dude, Save is just doing Ancients this whole time. I've just been watching him.
It's just a vibe. This is what you have to do. When you're a Lion and you see what's happening to your carry sniper, you just start hitting up the Ancients, you queue up that Midas, queue up that Aghanims. We've all been there, we understand.
You got the Philosopher's Stone. Baby Midas.
You got to take drastic measures. Because whatever's happening, the sniper's not going to be doing it.
Are they going to try to jump 33 mid? They wanted to. But they know, they see the track on the Dragonite, so they kind of see everyone from Tundra sitting around this guy mid. It's a full bait. Oh. I'm stressed trying to figure out what BetBoom team has to do.
I don't know what
I'm not even in the game, but
it might just have to be one of those games we kind of write off where it's a team trying one of these carries that just doesn't seem to work right now. We had it with the Jug the other day from Heroic. We had it with the Troll from Falcons.
Mid lane.
And today we have BetBoom trying out the Sniper.
I think they did a little better with the Drow. You know, maybe
the Drow was good.
Maybe go back to the Drow.
Yeah, the Drow was perfectly fine.
The Sniper,
that can work.
The Sniper's a bit too far.
Yeah. Out of all these kind of carries that we don't see anymore that have been tried, you know, some have been successes. CK has been a success. I put Drow down as a success even though it lost.
But we saw the Sniper mid, right? Quinn played it. Did they end up winning?
I want to say no. Sniper's win rate as a whole has just been kind of rough on the last few tournaments, even in the non-carry positions, as we have sometimes been seeing it.
I just think it's hard to pick these heroes that are naturally glass cannon carries in this current meta.
Sure.
Because even, you know, Phantom Assassin, you think of her as a glass cannon carry, but what's her build? It's Saji Joshua, Glimmer Cape, Satanic, you know, all tanky items. If you build on a Sniper, he has no built-in damage. If you look at him right now, he has a Mjolnir. Same with the Jug, right? Jug goes Battle Fury and doesn't really get tanky until later in the game. So you compare it to what? Dyrachyo, he's got drums, he has an Ags, he has 2k health, he's buying a BKB. His damage is all kind of built in to some extent. And I think that's what you really need to succeed. 33?
They found him. Should be a pretty safe kill here. They've caught him out alone, 33. Will slowly but surely fall here to the full team of BetBoom. Big stuff as well. Just being able to secure that last hit as well for Pure. Making sure he gets that burst of gold that he needs to try and catch back up into the game. Look at the tower on top of it as well. Obviously, oh no.
2, 3.
There we go. Do we have them all? There's no way we have them all. We had them all?
Plus 5.
I think we might have them all.
That was 10.
Okay. Wait, that's 10? What kind of math's that? Oh no.
I am from North America.
Yep. You tried.
I think I could count those on 2 hands.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Well,
I think.
It could always be the beginning of a turnaround. Maybe, you know, we're just watching those death highlights because that's what we're going to see.
Bot lane.
Maybe Pure will never die again this game.
Yep, as long as I can count his deaths on my both my hands, they
There's
can
still
win.
a chance.
There's still a chance.
Wait, didn't he die 11 times? Okay, no,
It's
he died 10
no,
times.
he's
That was
fine right now.
concerned then.
He's fine right now.
Okay, 10 times.
I think when it's like
Nothing
more,
more, nothing less.
Yeah, more than one person can count is it's a bit rough.
Now Roshan for Tundra. Could be an easy grab here. Doesn't look like BetBoom are going to try and make their way over.
Also, he did get a grow bow.
He did.
Perfect
RNG on
neutral
his
item.
side. Yep.
Everything is looking up for Pure. Gonna get a tower too? Hopefully, maybe.
Who's taking this Aegis? Dracho?
Dracho.
Give it to the Jara.
They can even look to push high ground soon.
Dire's middle tower
It's always
is
hard call to make versus sniper, but are you scared of the sniper? Do you look at this game, the sniper, like, guys, we can't high ground. They have a sniper.
I mean, thinking all it takes is kind of a good hook shot from Saxa.
Yeah, he's not gonna have any HP for a while.
Yeah.
I think if he wants a pike, that's probably his best bet, but
Because the only save really they have to get him out of the cogs right now is what the 1-4 stuff on Katomi.
yeah.
So pressure's going to be on Katomi to bail Pure out if he does get jumped by
Radiant's
Saxa.
bottom tower has fallen.
I almost want him to go BKB on
Dire's
Pure.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, before getting the Hurricane Pike.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just there's way too many random damage spells, random nukes that.
GPK's in with the jump.
All right,
That's the Aegis gone. Nicely dealt with.
He does have Hex on safe still.
See if they want to go for round 2. They do. Hex into the stomp, but BZM's going to come with the Dragon Tail. They've dropped down the Doom on the Wars Mirror, but BetBoom, they've got the kill. They take Duracio out. I'm going to try and turn over towards 33. They're bringing them low. They're pushing forward. They're chasing them out pretty nicely as
400
Tundra are
health?
dropping low. Assassinates there from Pure. Double kill for him. Tundra, they have to continue to back off. BetBoom, a solid hold there, instantly pushing back that attempt to push with the Aegis.
It was a bit too greedy to push without the Dracho BKB. Because he has BKB there, right? He BKB second life. The game's probably over. I don't think that there's a way for BetBoom to fight when they commit in like that, but a really good defense. They take down 2. They only lose, what, 1 support, 1 offlaner? Also, the Aegis are just out.
Hey, yeah, just gone. Straight away. BetBoom dealt with him very, very quickly. Now Pure.
All right, I was wrong,
He
guys.
might be getting... Oh my goodness, that missed by only just. Oh, he's lucky this time. He'll get away, Pure.
So Sniper is pretty good at defending high ground still. Even with 10 deaths, he can defend his high ground. Oh,
Saxa.
he's dead. Stop it.
Is anyone going to try now? Maybe a stomp from
Maybe
Whitemon?
not.
He'll stomp the 2 of them. He's not going to be able to get either of
Blink
them.
at 3, 2.
They got him.
Cogs? Maybe it'll cancel. No,
All right, BetBoom.
they're doing it.
They certainly are. I mean, this is the thing. Dies 10 times Pure, but maybe that's it. That's the end of the deaths. And it's, maybe in 20 minutes' time, instead of showing a highlight of his deaths, we're going to be able to show a highlight of his kills. They got the Stampede now.
Looking for more.
They're going to
Still
jump
no
on the
BKB.
Duraccio. Follow up
It's on
there.
Courier.
It's another kill. Duracio's gone. Oh, ho, ho, ho. BetBoom. They're coming for them, and they're ready to go for more, potentially pushing up around the tier 2. Tundra's got to be careful. I mean, BetBoom might be able to get in underneath the town, look for more
They're
kills.
looking for
Katomi,
Whitemon.
he's got his eyes on BZM. They're able to walk up, get the setup. The assassinate comes in there for Whostomp jump, burst with the finger. Whitemon's dead. BetBoom snowballing that beautifully, kill after kill after kill. They were going to get a chance to turn towards the Tormentor. They'll take that for themselves. Katomi gets the shot.
BZM
BZM's going
is
to try
in.
and jump this. See if he can find some sort of a fight. Stacks in on the back lines, but Pure's got the Hurricane Pike. He's able to push himself back out to safety. I mean, Pure has to bail. He has to let his supports die. Saving Katomi will fall.
They got
Double
the
kill
Doom.
from BZM. Pure's going to go for
Oh,
TP out,
no.
but 33 is able to cancel it. And I guess this is even when they do successfully get the Tormentor, it's always quite a risky move, right, Gunnar? Because we've talked about this before in the show. And this time, it's the team going for the Tormentor in a risky position. They lose everyone. They get team wiped.
Every time a team takes the tournament,
Like, don't do it.
It's so bad. Do you know how many,
it-
you know how many
up
games
at-
I've lost
Well,
doing
when
this?
you're like, we
it's
could get
so
Tormentor.
bad. It's
Yeah.
so there was a qualifier we played. One of the first ones we played as a team.
Here we go.
Oh, it's look, they got it right. So they get the
They
Tormentor.
get the Tormentor.
And at this point in the fight, you're like, okay, there's
Yeah.
3v5. They're really strong. At least only it's gonna be the supports and Mirror going down. But then bottom of the fight, Doom goes on to GPK. Pure gets his TP canceled, and now instead of a 2 or 3 heroes dying.
Oh, no.
All 5 are dead.
And the moments leading up to going for that Tormentor, it was the beginning of a comeback.
It was.
BetBoom were killing everybody, one after another, one after another.
Here's the comeback, though.
Okay,
Part 2.
High ground. In with the jump, they're able to finish off stacks. Dracho's just getting peeped here by Pure. Has to BKB and run. So if they can chase this.
GPK coming in. Is really strong. He has Parasma.
I mean, they're going to charge this down.
Might be a big coil.
Stampede. And you close the gap at GPK. Miro's in with a Who Stomp. They're able to catch Duracho. BetBoom.
Can they get more?
They might just be able to, as you said, with the Dream Coil available for GPK. And close in. Doesn't want to keep chasing. But this is the thing, right? If you ignore them all dying after taking that Tormentor, they're absolutely back in the game here, BetBoom.
Oh, yeah.
They're back in the game.
Pretend
yep.
that the entire play stopped the second they hit the Tormentor.
Yeah. We'll scrub that bit out of the highlights for BetBoom.
We just edited it out.
Yep.
Post-editing. BetBoom.
They're making a comeback.
Amazing last 10 minutes of the game.
Yep.
Ever since they pushed high ground on Tundra, they got that Aegis. Just kill after kill. I think 0 deaths, right? So far since that Aegis.
Yeah, we're not counting that one.
Yeah, no deaths at all.
Still 10 deaths on Pure.
Still, yeah. Yep. That is right. I mean, gold-wise, it is actually getting pretty close.
No, this is BetBoom's absolutely making a comeback. And it's just the fact that Pure is having a game.
Yep.
He literally died 10 times back to back to back. He's not that far behind at all. He's pretty much up there. He's just a few hundred gold behind Duracho. You give him a few moments, Pure, he might be on top of the net worth, or at least up there level with the Doom.
Yeah, one more teamfight win is probably just a strong sniper again. And it all starts with this high ground push.
Yep.
From Tundra. It's a bit of this wishful thinking of, all right, guys, we're so strong. Let's just go high ground. And I think time after time, it kind of gets, it's getting proven that going high ground is just so hard these days that oftentimes teams are going to throw pushing high ground. And it's usually it's boring, but it's way better to just let the high ground pushes come to you. You know, you play the map naturally, you push the waves in, you get a kill across the map, or they jump outside their base because they're annoyed. That's when you actually go high ground. It's when, 2, 3, 4 heroes are dead and it's not really a fight. It's just they give it up.
I mean, why do you think they did go for that? Is it just a case of looking at their lineup and feeling that they do have a bit of a timer on them? Because it seems like the scaling's not bad for Tundra's lineup.
I honestly think they didn't expect BetBoom team to want to respond that fast, and I thought they were expecting to have an extra 2, 3, 4 seconds before they TP'd.
Oh, look at this. Saxa is trying to check things out, but he immediately gets caught by this Hex, and they turn with the burst. They're going to burst through the clockwork pretty quickly.
Alive?
They've got him. Saxa's gone. Stampede here, allowing BetBoom to reset.
Look at Duracho.
Pure, he's just peeping into Duracho. Duracho's got to run away on about 20% of his HP. No further fight for him to be had on the gyro. He's got to get out of it. It's a couple of times now. With how much Pure's been able to catch up and stay level now with the farm of Duracho, we're seeing that matchup play out where this gyro does not have a good time in a team fight where the sniper's getting the chance to just sit and freely shoot at him. GPK.
He's got the region rune Duracho, so he is full health. He can maybe
this is 4 versus 5. 33 is going to opt for the Doom, drop down to the Miro, but indeed Safe was ready for him. Turns with the Hex straight away onto the Doom after 33 tries to jump in. BZM is going to try and chase down Katsuomi. They've got the missile heading the way of the Bounty Hunter. Stun onto Pure, but they're able to force him back to safety. Doom is about to wear out on Miro, so Miro could look to get back involved in the fight.
Blink of stopping 1.
Draining the mana here of 33. Pure's ready to turn with the blade mail's out on 33. Pure's got to hold back on fire for now. BZM jumps forward, the kill off save. Pure and Katsuomi will continue to retreat. So Tundra, despite being 4 versus 5, they find out an angle to get back in and pick up just the 1 kill, but a little something, and stop BetBoom team from being able to push for more whilst they were lacking a hero themselves, Tundra.
That's so scary. Pure has no BKB. Just if he catches some random clockwork hook, even just a Dragonite stun, I think it could just be the end. So his positioning has been really good these last few fights. Basically, always in an area he's able to hit, and he's not completely useless, but also not getting jumped for himself. It's leading them to these good fights. The outcomes of the fights are very good, just based on the situation of the game.
Absolutely. I think Tundra's definitely going to be sweating a little bit when they're looking at this sniper and being like, after what we did to him in the early game, these constant kills, he's now
you think it's like a buff?
Absolute threat. It really has.
It's a mental buff. You're like, everything gets thrown at you. You died 11 times.
Yep.
And they can't stop you. It's got to feel good, a bit good for Pure. And you ever play those games you feel like you win your lane so hard and then it doesn't matter?
Yeah, they hurt the most.
Those are the bad ones. You think Tundra's feeling a bit bad? Well, 33 is like, guys, come on. I just killed this sniper. Soxa probably feels the worst. How many solo kills? How many times do you have to solo kill the enemy carry?
It's definitely one of the games where the support has been like, I was absolutely killing it. What's going on?
Soxa isn't loser's Q, guys.
Oh, here's the jump. They get the opening on towards the bounty straight away. Pure's in good position though to stand his ground and fight back. Someone's going to get on top of the sniper, but they can't. Pure in perfect position to just shoot at them. There's Saxa trying to get the gap closing towards him. This Whitemon does get the sleep on towards Pure. Can Pure separate himself from this? He can. Pushes back in with a Hurricane Pike. He can turn Pete back into Saxa. Saxa's gone. But BetBoom ultimately losing the majority of the numbers, and with the stomp into the stun, Pure, he's dead. Tundra able to carefully take that fight. Even as long as it did take them to get to the sniper, they were able to kill everyone else quick enough. And BZM, it's got the...
Oh, it just got delivered.
It really did. It literally just. That's Tundra. That's the kind of fights they're looking for.
Yep. Not going to go high ground, but
Top tower is under attack.
good fight. It looked a bit scary, honestly, at the start.
Because
when
Pure was getting a lot of space.
Got a lot of damage off. Did 4,000 damage, but wasn't enough at the end of the day. I thought when 33 went down, pretty much clicking no buttons, that the fight might look really awkward. I think it's just the net worth lead, to be honest. Just the amount of HP that both the Dragon Knight and the Gyro have. It's getting to the point where no matter what items Sniper has, he might not be able to just kill the heroes before they're on top of them. You know, if you give me Dragon Knight one side of the screen and Sniper on the other, and I right-click the Sniper with the Dragon Knight, I right-click the Dragon Knight, and I take my hands off the keyboard, I feel like the Dragon Knight eventually will catch up to the Sniper and just kill him. Just because he's so tanky. And also, for Sniper, you have to build all these defensive items. You have to build Lincolns, you have to build a Pike. He's going for a Shadow Blade too, as his next one, so he's not able to build these pure damage items. And he doesn't get damage as well from building tanky like a Dragon Knight does.
Oh, there we go, though. The Aghanim's is online for Miro.
Okay.
He's ready to keep his sniper safe.
I love Centaur Ags.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite Ags in the game. Honestly, I've been buying it forever. And it's a really good Ags.
Oh, okay.
Invulnerability.
Okay, he's trying to get him out of there.
No matter what, he's invulnerable.
Is this going to save him?
Yep,
I mean, he's trying. Indeed, he gets Katomi out of there. What a beautiful save there, coming in with the Aghanim's reveal. Miro saving his support. Katomi lives, they turn, they kill Saxa. All right, there we have it. Yeah, talking up the Ags, there we have it in play. I didn't think he'd even go for that. You know, I think a lot of Centaurs wouldn't. They'd be like, oh, it's just my bounty, let him die. But no, Miro says no man left behind, gets him out of there.
It's just been buffed so much. It's, okay, at worst, it's a 24-second haste rune. Like 24-second cooldown haste rune that lasts 8 seconds because it gives you Stampede. I guess the Stampede's only 4 seconds, but still. Really good short cooldown spell. You save a guy, make him invulnerable, completely invulnerable. He can be Black Hole, he can be Chronoed, he can be doomed. He'll never take any damage, impossibly stunned. You press into your Sniper. What do? If Sniper is the entire goal, you know, guys, just jump to Sniper, kill him. Now you have to kill Centaur to just start dealing damage to the Sniper in these fights.
And that's hard. Because in terms of heroes, it's what you're looking at the Gyro, the DK to try and get anywhere close to the Centaur, right? The other heroes, they're not going to be killing this Centaur anywhere quickly. Yep. Like, Miro's going to get to play his hand. And
it's not just, you know, the Centaur's just completely alone. It's a Centaur with a Sniper, a little turret on his back, ho-ho-ha-haing, and just kind of shooting everyone. So, look, slightly biased, but I will root for the Centaur Eggs, because every time someone buys it, I get a little happy.
And we just don't really see it, even in the games with Centaur. There's many a Centaur player that will ignore the Ags. And maybe they're getting it as the 6th item or taking it from the Roshan, but...
Of course.
Yeah.
I just think it's good whenever you get to the point in your item build that you're tanky. Because it's really bad if you go in, you put a guy in the cart, and then you just die anyways. But I think in this game he feels tanky enough with the Blade Mail, with the Pipe. Even the Trickster Cloak is kind of helping him out with this, that he goes in, he saves someone, and he won't instantly get turned on and bursted. They won up this fight.
They're scouting this out. They've got the setup on towards Duracho. They're going to try and burst him. Duracho's just gone the once. That's the Aegis gone.
Okay.
And BetBoom team this game. Something about when Tundra gets the Aegis is BetBoom, they just take it away straight away. Without Tundra being able to do too much in that little bit of an attempt to the push.
A big power play. minus 1.7k net worth. Have Aegis done any good in this series? I think they just have lost the team's gold. Stop going Roche, guys. 2k on their players are right.
Taxa. He's in with a hook shot, but it's pretty deep.
Big stomp on the back line.
The sleep, catching all the four of them. BZM's able to move in with the damage on towards Kataomi. Kataomi's gone. Mirror is going to back off. Pure will be forced back to safety. 33's going to jump in, though. Close the gap on a Pure. Stampy's there. They'll get Pure back to the fountain. They do not want to risk their sniper getting caught. Well, they just settle for that. GPK poking back at them. 33 did commit the BKB to try to chase.
He still has the coil. I think the Ags for Puck is their next big timing, I would say. If he gets Ags, even I don't think he'll get 25 anytime soon. They probably need to win a fight for him to just get that amount of XP, but you know, you bait them in. He does a lot of damage on the Puck between the Parasma, and it's just you buff the damage from your sniper Maelnor, you buff it from the Finger of Death, you buff it from the
Pure
Centaur. Oof. Just barely out of range.
They didn't quite catch vision of it. Even if they did, should have been safe. Did have the luxury of the Hurricane Pike to force down to the low ground. They might try and fight this BetBoom. He's in. They're able to get the jump straight away on towards Stacks, and now the turnover towards Durache. BZM's in with the jump. They get the stun in on towards him, but there's the pickup with the cards. Miro keeping the sniper safe. That's 33. That's forward. Caught by the stun. Miro closes in with a Hoof Stomp. Forced the way there, but the Dream Core's down. 33 very, very low. Kataomi tries to step forward, get the track out, but BZM's in with a jump. Kataomi forced down to the low ground. Kataomi will live, and they're able to finish off 33. Now they turn their attention over towards the Dragon Knight. BZM's gone. BetBoom, they can continue to chase. Jump forward from Miro. Hoof Stomp in on towards Whitemon. It's going to be another kill for BetBoom team. That lead that Tundra's had, it is slipping away.
It's gone.
And BetBoom, they're absolutely doing it. Pure on the sniper. I mean, they might even get more. They're chasing down Teraccio.
He does have BKB TP.
I mean, Pure's bringing in the damage. Yeah, he has to. Turaccio's got to leave this area. That's the Agnim's goal done for the Puck. And Tundra, this game is now going to be absolutely a struggle. You see sort of the struggles on their faces while on BetBoom team. GPK having a great time. I mean, he's done fantastic this game. Of course, he's really been sort of the one that's kept this game alive whilst the rest of the team were slipping behind as much as they were. GPK on the Puck, of course, only dying the once.
Yep.
And making a lot of these crucial moves just to open up the map and give that chance for Pure to have made this recovery that he's been able to get away with.
Yeah, honestly, I'm impressed. 12 deaths on a carry.
It's impressive. That's my kind of carry.
Yeah.
That doesn't normally work out for me like this, though.
I mean, especially, you know, it's DreamLeague. These are some of the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
I feel like generally you look at this, you see a carry with, you know, 10, 12 deaths, and you're like, oh, it's impossible to win the game. So, a good lesson, guys. Never give up. Games are always winnable.
Maybe deaths need to be nerfed.
Yeah, maybe.
It's too good to die. 10 deaths, who cares? You're fine.
It's really a good thing to die. You're getting free teleport scrolls every time you die.
There we go.
You get to, you know, reset health and mana. What's the negative?
That's true. And you get to make the enemy team feel like they're winning.
Exactly. There's a mental, and also you give them more gold, more XP, so when you kill them back,
I mean, that is
it's giving you even more gold.
That's not even a meme.
Dire's middle tower
Is that your strategy?
Yeah, you fatten up their kill streaks and then take it from them, get that bonus gold. It's paying off. I mean, look at it. Pure, second highest on the net worth.
Big Game Hunter, innate ability for bounty as well. When he gets a killer assist on someone that has a killing spree, he gets 20% extra gold.
Dude, you've just exposed their strat. That's it. That's it. That's the plan.
So Pure would feed to give them killing sprees.
Yeah, exactly.
To give gold.
Because of the bounty innate. It's big brain.
We figured it out.
You caught him.
Yep. Nerfed, guys. Nerf
and it's
this.
It's
it
working.
has to get nerfed. Next patch.
Pretty much dead even on the gold now.
I really like the shard usage from Kataomi. It's where you can apply the invis to your allies. They're just constantly scouting out. Ooh, that BKB.
Well, that was a quick BKB. He needed to do that as well.
Now he was probably dead.
Yeah, if they can get the opening lockdown, Pure in the position he was, he obviously has the Chrysalis, nearly has the Daedalus on top of that Shadow Blade. But yeah, anyone they're catching a stun, Pure will have the damage to kill.
Wait, I think they know BZM's here, even though he's smoked. They are surrounding him.
I mean, if they find him, that's going to be pretty crazy. Surely they're not going to check this area. No, he's fine.
It was super close. Roshan almost an instant respawn. I think it was at 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's up.
Neither team knows, though. The instant respawns are actually the worst because no one assumes it'll instant respawn. You always, I would say, give it like 30 seconds off the timers. So
because probability-wise,
it's so low chance for it to be there in the first like 5-10 seconds, but it was there, and the BetBoom team actually all gated away. So they're gonna go back, check it, and I think Tundra gives us up. I don't know. The game is getting into this really awkward position for them now. I think they may have thrown a bit too much.
Full dataless on Pure. And Duracho is trying to get the items online to help deal with the sniper, right? He's got this blink dagger. You know, if he can get to the point where he can just kind of blink in, pop the BKB Satanic and stand his ground with the damage output that he has, which he does have a fair bit himself, of course, with the Ags and dataless, there is a chance for the Gyros to still be very explosive in the fight if he can just, get in on top of Sniper and cause Pure to panic.
A wise man once told me, as a carry, every game is winnable with Swift Blink and Rapier.
I mean, that's very true.
So,
it's in particular when you're playing a gyrocopter.
Especially gyrocopter, yeah.
That's the dream hero to do that if you can get there.
So it's there. No, I don't think either team is behind, honestly.
It's dead even.
It's just completely close game. This Aegis. Who did it go to? Went to Pure, right? Yep. I don't think it...
GPK's in. Okay.
He has the Ags.
But the dream column of both of them. There's certainly a lot of damage. Whitemon will live only just. With the Dream Core done, probably not going to be looking for anything else around it, BetBoom team, unless Tundra walk into this themselves.
You don't go this high ground if you're BetBoom team. You want them to always constantly go into you.
Tundra's coming with the smoke, trying to see if they can catch anyone separate from the rest of the squad. But BetBoom keeping together tightly. They get the hook shot forward. A little bit awkward with the initiation, but it still works. They get the cog strap on towards Mirror. They'll be able to kill off the Centaur. That's one of them gone. Can they turn it into anything more, Tundra? They sweep over towards the mid. Who are they going to be able to find? Save holds him back with the Hex, but Dracho's in. Good stun from Save. Clips onto the two of them. They throw the finger down onto Dracho, but he's not scared. He's ready to continue to push forward. BetBoom, they have to continue retreat, but the jumps there. Saxa, he's been able to shut down the escape of GPK. They get a big kill, and Mira did buy back for this. Pure, he's trying to stand his ground against Duracho. He'll turn his attention over towards 33. Miro's heading in, but the BKB's up from 33 Save. Good angle with the stun. Sets up for Saxa to die. Pure peeps him down. 33 all up to BKB TP out at the end of the fight.
There's no punishment for Pure.
I mean, they could try and push for more here.
He stood still the entire fight. Everything just kept coming to him the entire fight over and over. But you can see the one bad thing is his whole team can't do the same. Right? No. GPK goes down. Mira also goes down at the start of the fight. So there's two different cores that have to buy back. But it's good for BetBoom.
You feel like overall for BetBoom, you're happy with these buybacks?
Yeah, overall, I mean, this is a bit ham.
Okay.
I don't know how
he's
I feel
got the Aegis, but he's also going to get saved by Mirror. Mirror's in with the cart, ready to drag Pure out of this.
He's dying.
He kind of is. He's able to put the cheese back up to full HP, Mirror. They'll back off for a little bit. They've still got a bit of time to rest here. Still 2.5 minutes left on the Aegis for Pure.
Yeah, there's no rush. There shouldn't be a rush, at least.
Save, maybe seeing if he can get the setup up top. Of course, BKB time is going to be pretty crucial as well. 30 seconds still until Duracho's got his back up. There's a missile heading back his way. Uh-oh.
Wait, no BKB on Duracho.
They caught BZM outside the base. Do they have the damage, though? They don't. Pure's got to start backing off. Pops the invis. Starts to retreat. GPK jumps forward. It's time to play around with the Dragon Knight. He's got to be careful, BZM. Save. He'll get chased down by Duracho. So Save will fall. BetBoom able to force out just the one buyback there from Tundra.
TPing in. He might get Pure.
There he does. Pure tried to TP up, but BZM's in with the cancel. That's going to be Pure gone once.
He has no BKB.
There's no way to save him.
They have to give him up.
Rest in peace. Pure surrounded and stuck in the flames of Tundra. Pure is gone.
That was so close. He blinks in. I don't even think they had vision on the high ground at that point. So he blinks in, blind, breaks the Lincolns instantly, and stuns right before
he was so ready to click that.
He was so fast.
Yeah. A little bit slower and maybe doesn't catch that.
Yep. Or, he messes up, presses the stun first, forgets about the Lincolns. All right, another sick Aegis.
And you're right, just don't go for these Aegises. They're cursed.
Give it up. Give it up. I actually think, legitimately, every single Aegis in the series has been bad. Because Tundra got the first one where high ground all died.
We might be able to get a stat on that. I wonder if one of the tech analysts might be able to pull that up to down how, yeah, the success rate of the Aegis is in terms of net worth gained or in most of the cases lost today.
Shielder and Dragonite. So this guy has about like 7,000 HP they have to choose, 6,000.
And they're getting a lot with this. I mean, the question is pure, does he buy back? Duracho's in with a blink.
I don't know if he buys.
Do you just have to let these racks go? Because I mean, it's going to be one. Miro, he's trying to head forward.
Okay, he bought back. There's Doom used now.
He'll tank the Doom here, Miro. 33 has to BKB. Yeah.
Tier 3 and then back for Tundra. Beeson feels strong, right? He is really tanky, but there's really not a point. It's when it's 50 minutes in the game and if you already have one side of racks, the second one actually is a little meaningless to some extent when it's risky. Just because when you get it, the map state doesn't really change that much compared to if you all die going for this mid racks, it changes a lot.
Yeah.
It's usually the first one's really important and then the third for the mega creeps, but the second one's kind of always this, you know, it'll happen eventually.
Heading out with the smoke, but they get caught, Pure in particular. Without the buyback, could very much just be game over.
So tense. Again, there is no buyback for Centaur or Puck.
Yeah. Or for Sniper, right?
Yeah, or Sniper. All three cores, no buyback.
This is a dangerous place for BetBoom to be in.
Tundra's kind of surrounding them.
Yeah, they have to get out.
Peers out, misses the hook.
Just, yeah, full retreat. Can they get everyone out? They're not going to get save out.
Save does have buy.
If it's just save getting caught, BetBoom, they'll be happy. Save.
Oh.
They've got it. Okay. But everybody else gets out. So definitely not too much of a concern there for BetBoom.
Could be way worse.
Yeah. BZM. It's going to pretty much have the money for the overwhelming blink and buyback soon. Dracha immediately ready to get the push on. They do want to try and get that buyback forced out. BetBoom, can they hold the high ground? They've got good tools to do so.
I mean, the way that they want to play is just start the fight. When cores don't have buyback, diving's actually really good. It's like the opposite of normal Dota, where diving high ground is the stupidest thing you can do. Now it's, if they kill Pure, they kill Miro, they kill GPK, the core's instantly out, and they even have buybacks and they have the outpost above, so right now the fight's looking to be more, you know, 8 versus 5, 8 versus 4. Depends how bad they want this win right now.
Now 1 minute until we'll see potential Roshan back up. That will be the third one, so could very much be worth Tundra just waiting back for that one. They still have a little bit of a window where, I guess it depends on how quick the spawn is, where they might be able to get that, and buyback status will still not be good for BetBoom when they're defending. Revenant's Brooch done on GPK, so pretty serious damage now coming out from this Puck.
I also do have great news. Pure's going for a Rapier.
There we go. And he's not too far off it.
Yep.
He's going to have to sell something, right? Just swapping out the treads, playing without the boots.
Yeah, you probably sell the treads over the Shadow Blade.
Yep.
I think just having the invis is really nice these days. I mean, he's scary with the Rapier. I think all the other fights we were watching, he was still just this turret that was hard for Tundra to fight into. But, you know, if the fight went long enough, they'd be okay to survive his damage. But with this Rapier, it's kind of a you kill him or you lose the fight.
They can absolutely hold, especially because he has such a reliable save in the form of that Centaur, right?
Yep.
If they just sit behind their barracks, it's so difficult for Tundra to make the coordinated jump onto both the Sniper and the Centaur at the same time.
Yep. And now Miro has his BKB, so pretty much, like you said, a guaranteed save. GPK is that level 25, so he does have the BKB piercing coil. There are some really scary buttons.
Yeah. It's not easy for Tundra to close this up and go to the high ground. Did he indeed just sell the treads out? Yep. He did. So Rapier's in.
Tundra will know. They just saw him right-click once. I don't think there's really anything you do knowing that there's a Rapier, and there's no blade mills people are going to buy. But it's a lot about forcing yourself to have to jump to Sniper every fight.
20 seconds till the Roche. Tundra will be able to wait that out. I mean, BetBoom, do they try some sort of out of the base move, or now with this Rapier, is it just sit back and wait?
You just sit back. There's no rush for them. At some point, Tundra has to win the game. You know, it's not. There's no GG timer. There's no, eventually this happens. At some point, Tundra are going to have to walk up to your high ground and try to kill your throne. And Sniper excels at that. So, a BetBoom team, basically no one's going to have fun besides GPK and maybe Pure for the next however long.
And Duracho wants to give himself the Wind Waker to finish things up. Do you understand why he wants to go more the defensive way rather than himself going, hey, you know what, Sniper's got a Rapier, I want one too?
It's the only way to survive a coil at this point in the game. You can't BKB dodge it, so usually, oftentimes, cores should or would buy a Wind Waker versus Puck because it completely counters the ultimate. You can break it for free because you can move, you dodge all the auto attacks. It's just a very nice interaction. It just feels good, right? It's one of the feel good items.
Are you spending up on it, or do you still want to play with buyback if you're Tundra?
I would buy it.
Yeah.
But I think the safer thing is... it's an argument, right? If the Gyro's dying twice, especially with his Aegis, is he really going to buy back and be able to make a difference? I mean, not. If you're ahead at this point in the game, I think buybacks are better or are worse than an item usually. Because if you buy, you're so far from the fight, you don't really get to have this impact.
Tundra not rushing straight towards the high ground. Got this 4 minutes of Aegis. BetBoom stepping out. I have been hit by the scan though. Tundra know that BetBoom's making this play. Pure having this Rapier. Game's in a very delicate position for him. He cannot, whatever happens, be caught in the same manner that he was caught in game 1. Which did very much lead to the demise of BetBoom's performance in that first game, and if it happens again here, if he gets caught, it will absolutely be game over once again.
He's walking the exact same path.
This is it. The mirror of the dodgy position. If he gets caught, he's going to feel pretty rough. So I'm sure Pure will be that little bit more careful this time, as it's even more apparent the weight that rests on his shoulders. All right, so having this Rapier.
Pure, how many deaths at the end of the game? 13, 14, or 15?
I think anything more than 13, it's going to be a loss for him. I don't think he can afford to die again. Like this, now he's got the Rapier. Sure, he's close to the buyback gold, but if he loses that Rapier, dies, then Tundra should easily be able to clean up right.
Yep.
So I think, yeah, Pure can't afford to die anymore. This is it. This is the limit. If they want to have a chance of turning this game around. They're down 29k right now, BetBoom team, but there's always a hope and a dream for a Sniper and a Rapier.
There is always a hope and a dream. 30,000 gold and Aegis. It was what, Refresher Shard? Yeah, Refresher Shard on 33. Ooh, a lot of buttons.
Is there a limit for yourself how many actives you're happy with in your inventory, Gunner?
Not really.
You could do with 6. 6 you can roll with.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right, Mr.
I think
Professional.
6 feels like a lot. Usually,
sure.
I think most players kind of have one of their item hockeys is like a passive item hockey. So when you get to that, for me, it's like the bottom middle one. I think I usually don't put active items there. It's like Alt S for me.
Oh, you got the Alt keys for
Yeah.
For all of your items or just a few of them?
For 4 of them.
Yeah.
I have like Alt Q to E, Alt S, and then I have Mouse 5 and I have C.
Mouse 5 for the important one?
That's for like the point and click, because since I'm aiming with my mouse, I like using my mouse hand to...
So your Yules and your Dagons.
It's like the Sheeps, Dagons,
X's,
stuff like that, yeah. And then C is my Blink Dagger hockey, or Manta.
Yeah,
like
nice and easy by
the instant
thumb.
reaction.
Yeah.
You got any cool ones?
No, mine's pretty boring.
You use like the ZX ones?
Yeah,
the
exactly, just the line.
Okay.
You know, ZX to EXC, VBN, just that whole row. It's not very efficient, because I have to move my thumb between them. But we make do. 1 minute left on this Aegis, Tundra.
They're smoked up.
I mean, you can feel the fear. You know, they are far ahead, but there's a Sniper with a Rapier on that high ground.
The sniper. Even GPK is really scary.
He does a lot. And he still only died just twice this game, which is very impressive considering everything else that's gone down.
BZM's up. He's going. Never mind. Okay.
And Aegis is going in 30 seconds.
All right, just wait tier 5 items.
At this point,
you just wait.
Yeah.
All right, I have a question. If I say someone has to click this button, do you imagine me saying that in terms of they have to click it with their mouse, or just it's another way of saying to press their buttons? I was having this discussion with some of my friends.
Wait, what's the difference?
If I'm like, you gotta click your BKB.
Oh, you're saying is it specifically mouse cursor clicking?
Do you when people say clicking their buttons, do you think about like using the mouse click?
No.
Okay.
It can be pressing buttons, yeah.
Because when I was playing some games with them, I would say, "Oh, you got to click this button," and they would make fun of me because they thought I meant.
I'm not going to click it.
Yeah, they thought I was assuming to use mouse to click it.
Oh yeah,
and
you can use click.
I use it interchangeably as to pressing.
I mean, pressing is definitely more accurate, but
it is more accurate. But
your message would be understood if you're asking someone to click their buttons.
All right, thank you. Maybe that's just a Dota thing because it's just so absurd to imagine using your mouse to click all your buttons that it's almost just like.
I mean, sometimes you do, right?
Sometimes
if the takeaway's arrived, you got a burger in your hands, you've only got one hand to work with, so you do have to click your abilities.
Sure.
It happens.
That's fair. That's fair. You do that often?
No, but there's definitely situations
it's happened before.
Yeah.
Okay. You think any of the players in this game are munching on a burger right now? It's a 60-minute game.
Munching on a burger.
They're hungry.
But I can guarantee you one of the players at one point has manually clicked on one of their abilities. You just do sometimes. If you're chilling in the jungle, you click some farming
You lean back
spell,
a little in your chair.
Click that, cast that there.
Maybe you're walking, you feel like clicking your face.
Gotta give your left hand a rest sometimes. All that pressing.
All right, BetBoom smoking up, trying to get the 60-minute neutrals. But Tundra is...
Oh no, Pure. Yeah, I just see Pure completely separate from the rest of this team. Even though he's not leaving the base, it's still like...
scary.
It is.
All right, this is the high part of the game.
Yeah. What do we find then? Is Mirror Shield still the one top of the list, or what are you looking for?
Especially for BetBoom, yeah. Just for the Dooms. It's the big one. Arcanist armor is really good versus Puck too to reflect all the damage from the coil.
I mean, what's the one that Pure's looking for? Is he looking for some offensive one like a Stygian, or is he looking for a safe one like a Force Boots?
Probably Force Boots, just a kite. It might also let him sell his Hurricane Pike. And
he got the stomp on him. That's a bit risky. 33's going to try and move in with this. They get the Doom drop down onto Mirror. They've got the hook shot over
actually getting everything.
They're going to try and get Pure out of this. He'll be able to get his way out of the close. Oh no! He's sliding all over the place. Pure trying to get back to the fountain, he's dead.
He has buyback and the Rapier.
And immediately looks to... No, he's not going to pick up the Rapier. He's just focusing on trying to get the damage on towards Staxter. But again, Whitemon's got him with the sleep. Each and every time Whitemon's holding back Pure, Mirror has managed to get on top of Staxter. Pure, where's he TP'd? He did pick up the Rapier. He did. He picked up whilst he was TPing. He's got it. Okay, it's fine. He TP'd out to the tier 4s in a moment of panic, I guess.
Another buyback.
Could have walked there as well.
That's 3 buybacks now.
Okay. Tundra, they can back off, reset. If they don't lose anyone here, they're fine with that. It was a good hit. 3 buybacks, they chill out, they wait for 33 to respawn, they go again.
I got scared because the Rapier on the ground was actually the magic Rapier because you can swap it between the two.
It did, right? He went to the blue.
Yes, I think he misclicked the Hurricane Pike on himself and clicked the Rapier. And I was really scared he was going to show up to the fight with his magic damage
with
Rapier.
The magic Rapier.
He noticed it. He noticed it, so he switched it back.
Yeah, I thought he saw him start TPing with that, but picked him up, but he didn't. He managed to grab it. Yeah.
They're locked in. They're professionals, so they know what they're doing.
It's getting crazy though. 61-minute game. We still haven't seen all the tier 5s, right? They've got to start hitting some of these jungle creeps.
We got Giant's Ring for 33, and the Pirate's Hat for GPK. It's because the Giant's Hat, or the Pirate's Hat is very good because the coil attacks are based on Puck's attack speed. So this bonus attack speed from the Pirate's Hat, really nice. And people just aren't picking their items.
Oh, there's Pure's tier 5. Let's see. Is he going offensive or defensive?
I'll take that.
I wish you could see their options. I've always wanted to be able to see options.
Yeah. No, there's the force boots. I think, it's the safer bet, even if you did get some of the offensive options as well. It just feels nice.
Just for the fact that he actually has moon speed and can dodge these stomps.
And get out, have an extra way of getting away from the cogs.
Yep. All right, so then...
And do you like the switch up of the Silver Edge into the Swift Link instead for his inventory?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I think even now there's an argument to say he could switch out Pike for BKB? Just because you have the Force Staff from your Force Boots, right?
I don't know, the extra... I don't know. It's always a hard one to let go of as a sniper, that Hurricane Pike.
It feels good. And then what else? We got Giant Ring for Miro. Pirate's Hat for save. Force Boots are also really good as a supporting item because you can use it on other heroes.
BetBoom's going for the risky move. They're like, we can't sit back and try and take the high ground. We have to try and catch Tundra by surprise. He's just going to walk in first, though. Oh, my goodness.
What was that blink?
He's going to force the way, but Drescher's going to stop him. Mirror's going to look to save him. Comes in with the card, trying to drag Pure back to safety.
They just have to fight.
Get him out of the danger, but he's
Wait,
caught
he's
on the
stuck.
high ground. Pure, he's able to bounce down to the low ground
Blink
with the
in one.
smoke grenade. He's still running, but they can chase him down. The invis, he's alive, but they get him. The detection's there. He's out. It's over. GG is called. Tundra will be taking both games today against BetBoom team. They gave it their best shot, you know, and it could have been the comeback of a sentry, a sniper that died 10 times in what the... But no, Tundra